Sweet Pie.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at the nut brown.
That little nut brown.
Look at that little
tiny girl.
Tiny girl. Wee wisp of a girl.
Hold on. Little tiny girl wants to talk.
Ha. Ha.
Hi.
Hi, Poops. What are you doing?
Making a sandwich.
Why aren't you at school yet?
Because it's really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, the early bird gets the worm, though.
Yeah.
Are you going to come over soon, Sweet Pie, and make candy bracelets with E again? Or
Yeah.
You too old for that now?
I want to do it again.
You do?
I'm wearing
Turn your mic on, you son of a bitch. No one can hear you.
I'm wearing some right now, actually.
Yep.
I gotta go get ready for school.
Yeah, please do. Study hard, okay? We want you to be successful, so you study hard. Okay, bye, Sweet Pie.
I don't want to end up like Eric.
No, you don't. That's a good call. Study hard. Bye, Poops.
All right, I'll call later.
All right, see you, dude.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, man, E, did you screw up or what? Wow, the king is on fire. The king is on fire. Wow, you sold.
I didn't do anything.
You gave away the farm, dude.
I didn't do shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh, Jesus. What are you up to, by the way?
Restarting the feed.
No. I mean, how much money have you?
$6,850.
Really? So it was a tough night.
Oh yes, yeah, dude. It didn't get going again until like in the morning.
Yeah. Oh man. So what are you doing, Bill? You're out for a jog?
The jog is next in an hour. Yeah.
Are we talking to anyone right now, E?
YouTube is on, I believe, at this point. I'm waiting to set Facebook Live on.
Yeah.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yep. Are you outside running right now?
No. I'm on the bike trailer down in the basement.
Ah, gotcha.
Here's somebody calling, Bill, so we're going to see what this guy has to say.
Yeah, bump me, man. It's like someone else. I've been on for over almost an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. See you, buddy. Hello?
Jesus.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who this?
Hey, the feed drop, buddy. This is Nick.
Hey, Nick. It's Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, bud?
Good, dude. Good. Yeah, he's trying to get the feed up. He's feverishly trying to get the feed up right now.
Feverishly? All right.
Yeah. What are you watching on, Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like I'm driving, and it's easier to keep Facebook up and stream it through the radio on my.
Where are you headed this morning? Where are you going, Nick?
Work.
Yeah, where do you work? You want to give him a plug?
No, it's all good. But I don't want to give them a plug, but they're to you. It's an online education company just outside of D.C., so it's not like a local thing.
Whoa, where are you? Outside of D.C.?
Yeah.
Are you in Washington?
I'm in Maryland, so I live right between D.C. and Baltimore.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Are you from Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. Did you get it back up, E?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back on Facebook. I think we're on YouTube still right now.
Yeah.
We're back on Facebook.
Well, say hi to Nick.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, E? How you doing, buddy?
Great, man. How about you?
Doing all right. I gotta say, the Sneech running up the bridge shit was the funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
The what?
What Jay said, the Sneech running up the bridge, equating you to a Sneech running up the bridge for the marathon.
Oh, gotcha. I bet you like that.
Cracks me up every time.
Yeah, that Jay guy can be pretty funny sometimes.
And pretty smug and
yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. He's mad at you right now. He's mad. He's furious with you right now. He gave away 60,000
airline miles.
Oh, apparently E just all willy-nilly tossed 60,000 airline miles away for a couple $100.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So Jay is on fire. Thank God he's not here. He might actually swing and punch E.
That'd be good Facebook fodder.
Yeah. Are you back up, E? What are you fiddling with?
Yeah,
I don't want to
back.
carry your show. This is
No.
your stuff.
All I'm doing is, like, when I have to reload the Facebook, on this page, for us to read the comments, I have to reload that, too, because it's stuck on the frozen one. So everything is back up. Everything is back up completely right now.
How often was that going out on you?
About once every 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter what,
I believe I believe in the end that it was a Facebook thing. that even though Facebook Live says it can go as long as they want,
Yeah, they'll max out at 4 hours.
they'll max out. I'm sure if there's some way, if you're a big, doing a big music festival and you're big money or some shit, maybe they do something. But I believe that obviously must have
So it
been
wasn't just like you lost the internet here.
At first,
and
I
then-
assumed it was the internet loss, but I'm
Yeah.
guessing now more than I look at it, it's been consistent. I haven't looked exactly what time it was, but like, what time is it now? 8?
No, it's 7:30, 7:45.
And you know what? The last time I did it was at about 3:30ish.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
You gotta set a timer. You just set a timer every 3 hours, 58 minutes. That way you just.
I think I didn't realize that it was.
Right.
I think I didn't realize it was a 4-hour thing until maybe the last block. Now I think I'm definitely sure that it's that. So look at this, Mike Morgan. Every 4 hours, it's pissing me off.
Is there anything you could do, like what Nick's saying? If you did it at 3:58, could you do something?
I'd still
that
have
you
to
wouldn't
shut down the
lose
stream and then restart it again.
Oh.
So I mean, I couldn't do anything that would stop me from having to stop and restart it if it goes every 4 hours. The only thing I
Yeah.
could do is preempt do it 10 minutes before it was going to happen, but I'd still have to
Morgan
stop
says,
it.
"Oh, it's every 4 hours. Trust me." Yeah.
But if you said like 3:58 or 10 minutes before, you could just like type in Facebook, like, "Hey guys, I'm shutting it down."
No, that's a good point.
Recycling it.
That you're right.
You know,
That's a
and
good point.
More predictable.
I would still have to stop it no matter what, but that's a
Right.
good point.
Hold on,
I mean, it's free entertainment though, so who cares, right?
Right.
Like,
Nick. Hang on. We
It's all
got
good.
we got a guest caller. Who's on the line?
Yeah, it's Jay.
Hey, buddy.
Did we solve everything?
Well, we're trying. We're trying to
You
solve
back
it.
on?
Oh yeah, we're
No,
back.
you're back online and all that. Okay.
We are. Yeah.
Good.
You want to continue to yell at E for giving away the farm for a couple
Well,
hundred
I
bucks?
don't know where we cut out, but where he disengaged from the conversation.
Yeah.
But the conversation was going as follows. Did you guys really sell our 50,000 airline miles?
Yeah, apparently we did, and you're getting beat up on comments. People are saying you're absolutely wrong about this. Here's the disconnect, Jay. I didn't know about the email that Lefevre, was it Brian or no Westfall?
Westfall.
Westfall. I didn't know about the email exchange between you and Westfall. So when I got into this and he offered 30,000 miles drunk last night, that's the first I heard about it. And then you said bullshit, 50,000 miles. And meanwhile, Ogden and Gabara and E were saying
We're busy selling everything we own.
yeah, they were basically undercutting us.
Like, yeah, Jay has an old hat too. You can have that for $10.
You can
yeah,
take
what
this-
else? What else do I have to turn over? I've already turned over 50,000 airline miles.
Right, for peanuts. How about anyone looking for a child? We could give you sweet pie for first person to donate
Heck,
$400.
no, not my little tiny girl.
Just a wisp of a girl. Look at it, poops. Making the
We're
breakfast.
getting ready for school.
Yep.
We're getting ready for school. I just made she helped. We made a peanut butter and jelly, and then we pushed a little pumpkin cookie cutter to make
Yep.
a pumpkin shaped sandwich.
Yeah, that's what we need. Oh, pumpkin shaped. Oh, she's gonna be a hit. People are gonna be jealous.
Yeah.
Oh wow, good for her.
So back to the matter at hand.
Another $100, real quick. Another $100 donation just came in. By the way, $6,950.
I'm gonna take credit for that one because that came in, as soon as I came down here.
Good for you, man.
So I'll
Good
take
job,
it.
Did anyone donate 50,000 airline miles to us?
They did, but we got rid of those as fast as we
Yeah.
could. We
Not
just
worried
dumped
about that.
those. I believe it turned into
just
60,000.
offer up another seat at the
No,
table.
is that really true though? Like 10 or 15,000 will get you to Vegas?
I thought he said something like 18,000 will get you to Vegas and
Probably.
back. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, the airlines are all bullshit when they do miles. Usually, they sit there. I mean, something that's think about that. To Vegas and back, it's probably not. It's not even 2,000 miles. There.
Jesus. We've been talking about your proclivity for furries. We were going to send you out to a furry convention.
Yeah.
I guess that's not going to happen.
That's
now.
not going to
I'm
happen.
not
That
worried about it.
needs to be put on hold until someone else gives us 50,000 airline miles.
Well,
I agree.
why don't we just get Westfall to donate another 50,000 miles and we'll start this thing over? I mean, give us a retake on this, at least.
That's an option. That's an option.
If he's up and listening, we're going to just let him know. If anyone knows Westfall, just let him know we're going to need another 50,000 miles, and we're going to hang on to those.
Yeah.
All right.
What else did you do last night, Isis? I saw you sitting with Gabara and El Prez.
Yeah,
El
those
Prez
guys
had
helped
a
out.
goof-ass hat on.
Right, those guys. That was big time, man. Those guys sat in for about 4 hours, I think, and we raised.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we raised
Yeah.
a shit ton of money during that period. They finally left at almost like 1 in the morning ish, 12:30, 1.
So, yeah, I think we all left at like 12:30.
And then I had
So
some.
what are you at, E? What are you at right now?
$6,950.
Oh, that's great.
And by the way, I don't know if you heard. Have you heard the banana hammock situation?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
What was that?
Oh,
if you
he's
got, if
wearing
we got,
a banana hammock.
If we get to 10,000,
yeah.
I may or may not have to wear a banana hammock backwards for an episode.
Yeah, so that the string goes up between his bag and yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
we have to get to 10K though for that.
yeah. Reverse banana hammock for E.
what about my mandate of a mandatory clothes check? Is that not kosher for Facebook? Is that the?
That has to do with Facebook Live to me more than anything.
He probably
honestly.
you could have gotten away with the leaf, E. It was a great suggestion to have you wear
know.
the leaf. But he took his shirt off, Jay.
I did for $250. I
immediately-
got down to boxers.
Yeah, you got down to boxers, but people were just like, "Oh my God, I'm going blind. Put your shirt back on." They were so pounding on him.
Yeah, it was bad for business.
It was hurting the.
It was gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
It was gross.
I didn't realize that listener was still here.
Oh hell yeah! Is this Nick still? Is Nick still there? Is that Nick?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
I'll call you later.
Jay, people are going to be pissed at Nick if you hang up to let Nick stay on the line and you go away.
Because
don't do that to Nick.
Nick will ultimately disappoint the listeners because he won't be funny or articulate.
Don't do that to Nick, Jay.
Well, let's give Nick a chance. Nick, what do you got?
I ain't got much. I'm just stuck in traffic.
I can't hear, dude. Why am I not plugged in?
You are plugged in. Nick said that he's stuck in traffic. He's in Maryland.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He's listening through Facebook Live, driving into work in Maryland.
Yeah.
Listen to some knucklehead in a basement that's been talking for about, I don't know, 15 hours or some shit.
Yeah, so how else did you pass the time? Did your boys come over?
Well, my boys did come over, and that was honestly, it's one of those things that nobody was listening during this period when they were here. It was the lowest by far, but we were talking about 1 in the morning till about 3:30. But if they had not been here, I would have literally been talking to myself, probably, in the basement. Because at that point, there was, I think the highest we hit was like 7 viewers at one point during this period.
Yeah, you would have had to like rehash your marathon times from like 1989 or something.
I know. And honestly, there was a period.
Polk High, 3 touchdowns, 1 game.
When they left at 3:30. And just like when I was in the tent, between 3:30 and 5 I came close to like, could I not offer a half hour here? I was falling asleep, man. And then 5 hit and people started waking up and Joel called me and then Joel's brother Jay called me and we talked for about 40 minutes about The Simpsons.
Anything to pass the time.
That's all it is at this point. Well, I knew it was passing the time was the key until I got to right where I am now again. Now that people are up again, I know that I need to press people again. But there was a period there where that really was. There was like when my friends were here. In my opinion, that was all about just making sure the 24-hour thing kept going. Nobody donated. Nobody donated between 1 and 5 in the morning.
Oof. Wow.
Well, let's see if you can be a little more productive here as you close it out. Think about how you can move your fundraiser forward and the show maybe. Both, two birds, one stone.
There you
one
go.
stone, 2 birds.
Well, I'll say this: the goal has literally, I guess, gone up 50%. Was that would from 5 to 10,000? Is that up 50%?
That's up 100%.
100%. The goal went up 100% from the original goal. So.
It needs to be said. Just let that go, Jay. It needs to be said, E, that this is remarkable. When Jay left yesterday and we got done with the show, it was like, so E, what do you got planned? And he's like, nothing. You had absolutely no plan of attack. Not even the first hour was planned out. Like, well, I'm going to talk about these things. Nothing. And here you are, raising money.
Per usual, though, Miguel, don't forget, per usual, people swooped in and helped him and pulled him along.
Well,
pulled him forward.
That's not. But you know what, though?
Yes.
Yes, but you know what, though? I had planned that Jerry would probably stop by for a little bit. I had asked Steve Gabar to come in already at one point. So some of that stuff wasn't completely out of nowhere.
And then he hung for 4 hours, dude.
Yeah, he was supposed to do 15 minutes, a tight 15 and out, and he hung for 4 hours.
Well, he must have been having fun. I must have been entertaining him.
Yeah, that's what it was. Either way, the fact that you can just blah, 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 blah for 20 fucking hours is commendable, Ian. I'm glad you're making some real money there.
Jay, if we can, I was telling Bill before you got on, Bill was talking to me, holy hell, sometimes I think we forget that February was in this year. You know what I mean? Because shit goes by to me, and it seems like it's forever ago.
February's in every year, by the way.
No, but it was in this, it's been in this
sometimes
year.
28 days, sometimes 29. It
That's
depends.
true.
My point is, it was in
point.
this year. It was in 2017. It wasn't 2 years ago. And if we can get to 10 and 2 different times this year to raise that kind of money with no Fox 2 coming in here at Mitch Album's studio and going, hey, so-and-so's in there with Mitch, and he's blah, blah, blah. This is all on the backs of listeners in reality.
That's right.
And it's insane.
Yep.
You're gonna tap them out at some point, though. You gotta come up. You gotta come up with a new song and dance, man.
You're right. We will. I will. There'll have to be something different. Okay.
You want me to come in? You want me to come in hot when I park the car this morning?
Dude, I saw people already commenting about that. What time's Jay going to come rolling in and knock the signal out? And then other people were saying, it's just soft brakes. It wasn't Jay's fault.
That was it exactly. Squishy brakes, man.
Yeah.
You know, someone wrote soft brakes.
Angry you were, E. You went
leave.
Inside and got your keys.
I
You were
know.
storming out of here.
Ready to leave.
Dude, that right there is worth the membership area, the member content alone.
Yeah.
That stretch of videos when he was in the tent and he got so mad and then he pooped afterwards and all that. I mean, that whole stretch of videos is awesome.
Speaking of the members area, I know I did it last night, but I want to say it again anyway because what an amazing Tim Thierge.
Yeah.
Now a champion member of the Detroit Cast members page.
Yeah.
I'm a champion. It's crazy,
welcome,
isn't it?
Tim Thierge.
He's the exclusive of the exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some fucking platinum bullshit.
What did someone just say? $50 for what?
Where?
What's that
Shit.
last one? It's scrolling down. Or what does it say?
$50 if you can sit bare-assed. Shit.
Well, you can sit bare-assed. You know how to do that. I just saw $50.
No, it's going to be like rub your butt on Jay's microphone or something, right?
Yeah, that's we got to get at least 75 for that.
Oh, fuck, my cramp almost. Yeah, that's what it was, kind of. It was sit on your chair naked.
Nah, don't do that.
I could just switch chairs and not tell them.
I'm bringing in Lysol wipes, man.
Oh,
You
so
should.
see, I can just do it anyway then.
Yeah. I'm tired.
I shouldn't have said that.
I'm tired, man. I only got like 7 hours of sleep last night. I'm exhausted. I need to go catch a nap or something.
Frank, oh my God, is Frank going to call in? Frank, if you want to call in, it's 844-385-3223. This is a friend of mine. That'll be interesting if he decides to call in.
Really?
Yeah, you could share some stories about me since you're sitting here, I guess.
Yeah, I won't be for much longer.
Okay. I don't know if you will or not.
What time are you going till?
2.
Till 2. Ooh.
Another fucking, 6 hours?
Oh, boy.
Well, you better bring it, though. People are awake and ready.
No, I'm ready to go.
want you
Honestly,
do
I've got a
something,
big time second win going. I'm ready.
Sack up, my friend.
I'm ready to go. I've got a big time second win going. I'm ready to go. I'm done. I'm good. I'm tired, but
All right,
I'm good.
well, I got to run. I got to get that little sweet pie. The tiny girl.
Yeah. Look at it, poops.
I got to get her to the bus stop.
Yeah.
And I'll check in later.
All right,
Okay,
buddy
thanks.
boy. I gotta go in a couple hours.
One
and
second,
take
Frank.
Jerry downtown.
Hey.
So
Okay, good luck getting my 50,000 airline miles back, E, and
My
don't give
50,000
anything else of
airline
mine away.
We're
Don't give
working on
anything else of mine away.
That was mine to begin with, so I gave my own miles away.
I don't know. It's not the way the email reads.
see you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Is this Frank?
Sadie!
Frank gets.
Hey, Frank.
What's up, dude?
What up, Frank?
How are ya?
I'm great. How about you?
Good. Just driving to work, guys. I should listen to you driving to work. And me and Jenna were up at, I don't know, like 11 o'clock watching you and listening to you guys.
What did you guys think of it?
Awesome, dude. I think it's great. I mean, what I'm thinking now is driving into work is, I mean,
No, this guy knows
after
stuff
you
I've
do
done.
this,
For
I
real.
mean, what's the next phase you're going to do? I mean, you've already slept in the tent. You've stayed up almost 24 hours just blabbing. I mean, what are you going to do next? I mean,
We don't know
is
yet.
fantastic. I think it's great.
We don't know yet, Frank. What you want to share in your opinion, and I'll give you carte blanche if you want, Frank. If you want to share what your most, just because the listeners might find it funny. You've been there for some of my biggest embarrassing moments. Would you want to share one that you think is particularly embarrassing to me? Just to, if one comes to
I
mind.
don't know. I think there's too many to actually think about.
Frank was there when I lit myself on fire.
Really?
Oh my God, that was insane. That was insane. I was like, what is this guy gonna do right now? And that's like, firstly, like when I initially almost met you right then and there, you're laying on this carpet and you're lighting your balls on fire. I'm like, what is this guy doing? And then he ends up jumping in the lake because his balls will not go out. And it is nuts. People are stomping on him. I was like, don't stomp on him, guys. I mean, Jesus.
I didn't go to the hospital that night because of your brother. His brother, who was just going to become a, what is it, no offense, but he wasn't becoming a doctor. He was becoming a pharmacist.
Pharmacist, yeah.
His brother, who's becoming a pharmacist, looks at my stuff and says, "Oh, no, you're good. You don't need to go to the doctor."
Really?
Yes.
You definitely have.
I should have definitely have gone to the doctor.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Those were probably like, Frank, those were probably like third-degree burns on my genitals. I mean,
without a doubt, dude. Without a doubt.
What's the studio number again? 844
844-385-3223. You want to tell me who wants to call in, or you just?
No, I don't. I'm trying to get someone to call in, but
okay. Well, thanks for calling. Frank, I really appreciate that. I know we don't hang out as much because you're married, you got a kid now, and I'm still an immature idiot. But but through all these things though, through the camping and some of this stuff, you've chimed in several times, and I think that's really cool, man. You and Redner have, and that's really cool.
Dude, it's great. It's good to see. Kind of like what you guys were talking about last night. It's good to see you doing something that you physically and absolutely love to do, and everybody seems to love you and what you do. And, I mean, you're going to have the haters. You're going to have people that are going to just be complete fucking idiots.
Frank, no offense, but you've known me long enough to know that that's just my personality anyway, though. Like,
oh yeah,
people. I'm sure how many people probably fucking hated me when we were doing those filming days. I mean, not like in the group necessarily, but when we'd go to a party or something, you know how many people were probably like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Right. But I mean, you're gonna have those people that are gonna be like, "Oh, fuck this," and you're not. No, dude, don't just look over that, dude. Look at the positive stuff you're doing. I mean, you've raised almost $7,000 to go towards homeless people in this world, and there are so many, and a lot of people just don't shine the light on. You sleep in a bed and you put your head on a pillow every night, but there's people in this world that are actually like they need help, and for them to get the help, they have to go through loops, and you're just helping them out. So I mean, that's great, dude. I love you for that.
Life is a weird thing, and we've been talking about it a lot. We've talked about it a few times during this. Life is a weird thing. I mean, I'm certainly not a saint. And maybe an asshole at times, and maybe selfish at times. But it's like, who would have? I would have told you, Frank, if you'd asked me a year and a half ago if I would be doing a telethon for homeless people, I'd think you were crazy. Not because I think I'm an asshole or didn't care, but I just didn't think it was something that I would be able to do, or people would care that I would do about. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just didn't think I wouldn't think I could raise money, or anyone would give a fuck.
Well, you're right, But the people you actually work for, they gave you that chance, and they overlooked everything at the beginning of what you were doing, and hey, they gave you the chance, and look at them now. They're praising you for what you're doing and how you're acting.
You want to hear something funny about Redner's mom? Redner's mom gave money, which is awesome, but before she did, she asked Nick. I guess Nick was at home for a day, and she asked him, she goes, "Should I give money to Eric?" And he's like, "Yes." Like, what do you mean? What are you asking me for? It's like, why would you have to ask? That is literally what I'm doing, and that's begging for money. Like that. Yes, you should give money. That's what I'm doing. I'm asking you for money.
Oh God, Mama Redner, she's the kind of person to be like, should I give this money to Eric? I mean, what is he going to do?
By the way, it's not going to me.
Strippers and cocaine.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I wish, Frank. The reality is, Frank, I have now raised more money this year through the tent and this than I've almost raised. I've raised more money than I'll make this year. So
that's great. That's great.
So my point is, yes, you should give to that. So that's cool. I'm glad you called up, man. I honestly, and I'm not just saying this. I know this is Radio for One. We do need to hang out again soon, but I'll keep that off. We don't have to bring that up to everybody else, but we do need to see each other again soon, so we should try to work something out.
I'll shoot you a private message, and we got some friends coming over, and you're more than welcome to come on by. So
I'm definitely down for real. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. Hey, Frank, I'm going to get going because someone else is on the line real quick, and I'm trying to take as many of these as can. Really cool to talk to you. Please, really for real, shoot me a message, and let's hang out soon.
Will do, man. Take it easy.
All right, shit, they left. But okay, see ya. They left now.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, man, I don't know if that made any of you guys laugh. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? I wish if I could have prepared him a little more, I would have loved to have given him a chance to think of an embarrassing. It says Jason is on the line.
Hey, E.
What's Jason?
I got 4 kids in the car. Can we do this without swearing?
I promise I can. What up?
Okay. So I got 4 kids in the car, and they're on their way to school, obviously, so they'd like to give you a short spelling bee. Would that be all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So do you want to start at what grade level do you want to start? I got 6th grade, 8th grade, 4th grade, and 1st grade. 2nd grade,
I think some people think they would want to go easy to hard, but I would rather build my confidence up as I go along, so I'm going to go hard to easy.
Hard to easy.
Does that make sense?
Right, so that's fine. We're going to start with an 8th grade level spelling word. So, I don't know what word. So, Reagan, are you ready? No. All right, we're going to start 6th grade because the 8th graders are
okay, that's fine.
All right, here you go, Jada. Go. Give them a word.
Spell incomprehensible.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to make sure it gets right.
Incomprehensible. INCOMPRENSABLE?
No, you forgot the head.
Oh.
All right, give them the correct spelling.
The correct spelling is INCOMPREHENSS.
Oh, my God.
All right, that was 6th grade. So
oh, my God, so I still have an 8th grade one to go. Oh, no.
Yeah, but you know how it goes. It might be actually easier.
You're right. Someone on the Facebook, wrong.
All right, go on, Reagan.
Whimsical.
What was it?
Whimsical.
Whimsical? Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to be able to spell this. Whimsical.
That's too odd ideas.
W-H... Y-M-S-I-C-A-L?
No.
Oh, boy.
WHIMSIQ.
Oh, my goodness. I do have an associate's degree from OCC.
I don't know if I'd get him either, but...
Whimsical's a hard one.
All right, give him one more. The one on the spelling word today for the 6th graders, Q.
What word?
Q.
Q?
Q.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Use Q in a sentence, the one they gave you in your book. Q.
Okay.
Oh, here's, you want a 4th grade word? Here's a 4th grade word.
Instantaneous. You can fix it.
Instantaneous or Q?
The 5th grader wants to give you instantaneous.
Holy crap. Instant. I-N-S-T-I-A-N-T. Wait, instantaneous. Instantaneous.
What is the?
I'm doing a spelling bee.
Oh boy.
Instantaneously. I haven't got one right. I'm 0 for 2 so far.
What were the other words?
Whimsical and incomprehensible.
Did you miss an H? Was that? Is there an H in whimsical?
There is an H in whimsical.
Yeah.
What am I on? I forget which one I'm on now.
Instantaneous.
Instantaneous, right?
Yeah.
Instant. I-N-S-T-I-N-T. T-A-N. I-U-S.
No. I-N-S-T-A-N-T-A-N-E-O-U-S.
I was way off.
Hey, Big E, they expect more out of 5th graders today than when we were in 5th grade.
Yeah, that must be it. I didn't have to spell these words in 5th grade. When I was in 5th grade, words were cat and dog.
It's E-O-U-S, not I-O-U-S, instantaneous?
What did they say? I'm actually driving, so I'm not paying attention. You guys better not tell them the incorrect spelling.
No, it's INSTANTANGEOUS.
Okay.
I believe her. I'm not going to correct her. So
who is this on the phone?
this is Jason and his kids.
Oh, okay. Jason and his kids. All right. How old?
We're doing a swear-free ride to school, Walter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to not swear during that.
Oh, I didn't make that promise, so I can swear all I want, right?
It is?
No. Do me a favor, Tom.
What are you protecting him from? It's just a word. Let me say one. Let me say one. Which one swear word can I say?
The S word is on the table, but the F word is off.
The S word is
The
on
S
the
word.
table?
You're giving me the S word? Holy! Can I say holy before it? Can I say? Can I?
I didn't. Sure, they're on their way to Catholic school.
Holy shit! Thank you. I didn't think you'd give me that big of a word. I appreciate
The
that.
S word? I thought maybe he'd be like booby
Or
something.
bitch or something. But yeah, he let me go with shit. That's cool. You're a good father. You're a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Good boy. So this is Mike and Eric on the radio, you guys. So you tell them that we appreciate everything Eric's doing, and how we know how hard it is to sit there for all this time and talk to yourself. But he's got more callers calling in, so we're going to be pulling up the school. So
have a fun day at school, guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys-
Friday, the
you guys-
weekend.
You guys study hard in school. Otherwise, you don't want to end up being an F and R word like Big E. So study hard in
if
school.
you guys don't study good in school, you'll end up living in your parents' home at 33.
Yeah, Walter, that's an excellent point. I could wrap this up with
This
them
is a
by
teachable
saying,
moment.
What could happen to you
Yeah.
if you don't go to school, right?
Yeah, you're talking to the worst case scenario. So study hard, kids.
All right, guys. You have
Or
good
find a
one.
rich husband.
All right, dude. See you, man.
Bye.
Bye.
You don't have to study if you find a rich husband.
Yeah. I don't know how many kids there were. Hang up the phone.
Oh boy. Oh.
Trying to.
No,
I'm trying to hang up the
E could do it too. He's not helping you very much.
It's being kind of a dick.
E, you're cleaning this place. This place
I
is
know.
absolutely trashed. I've worked really hard to get this place clean.
I know.
And I'm realizing that the place is a shithole right now.
I know.
So you agree you need to
Yeah.
I mean, this
You know
is
what's-
your mess.
You know what's sad is I kind of did a tidying up around 3:30 where I
Yeah.
picked up a lot of the beer bottles and stuff.
And put them in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Well, I just put them there for now
Yeah, you put them there, but now we need to get them out of here.
and put them somewhere else.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God! Hey, come on, guys. We need to go past 7,000. It's been below 7,000 for far too long. Far
Yeah.
too long. It's literally been probably half an hour before we've been at 6,950. So
Did you drink your piss last night?
I drink a little.
A little. Weren't you supposed to finish a bottle for Joel?
It was late at night, so I just kind of did a little bit for the friends, because the one guy had never met
Yeah.
me before. So I kind of there's.
Oh, he's got a bottle of his whiz sitting here at the base, right at my feet. Damn it, E.
It's secure.
Don't you owe that to Joel though? Aren't you?
Yeah,
supposed to?
I told him on the phone still.
Yeah.
Told him I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm out of things to say. I don't know
tired,
what we're
man.
supposed to do here. Yeah.
Somebody call in. 844-385-3223. You're on your way to work. Come on. Amy Zempel, it's payday. Get that money out. That's right.
There you go.
Payday. Instead of going out and getting blasted and trying to cover up your terrible life through alcohol and drugs, you could give a
Hell
little
yeah.
money and help some people.
What's Orlando saying? Son of a bitch.
Definitely not letting Mike babysit for me.
Why? I'm a good babysitter.
Have Mike rub your feet.
Oh shit, no.
Orlando, call Eric. I agree.
Orlando.
Does Orlando even have a voice?
He does, but I'm pretty sure he's back in Mexico. I think that was Trump's first thing was to kick his ass out of the country.
You know what I want so bad? We have a caller.
Do we?
Callers are the best. Hello.
Hello.
Joel again. My God.
I know.
Hey,
my
Joel.
God. Well, you guys were just talking about me, so I figured
Yeah.
I'd call
Oh,
in.
jeez. Got rabbit ears on there.
Well,
What's up, Joel? He's supposed to drink a full bottle of piss for you, and I see that he hasn't done it.
Yeah. No, I saw you pressuring him on
Whoa,
that,
whoa,
and I
Dave.
was,
Wait a minute. Real quick, Dan over here, he said he might cancel his membership to donate more. We don't need to, whoa. I mean, the homeless are good. And let's not jump too far off the bandwagon, my man.
That's what I was getting at. I kind of wanted to hit both ends of the system here. I'm thinking you drink the piss on air, but do it off camera, but put it in the members area.
Not bad.
Because we don't want to overshadow the other piss drinking that's in the members area.
Yeah. I think that gets too complicated. That's too much work. We don't want to have to work. Can't he just drink a bottle of piss and make everyone happy?
Here you go, Joel.
Wait, are you doing it right now?
Sure, a little bit.
Come on, I can't be on the phone and...
Oh, Joel, he's drinking it. Oh.
I know, I'm trying to pull up the fucking feed, but I can't because I'm on the phone.
I could gag, dude. It's absolutely yellow. It's not one of those, like, clear, all night beer pisses.
It's been sitting, too.
Yeah, it's literally warm whiz, bright yellow. Ugh.
What are you going to do, boys? Will be boys.
Nah. Hey, how about you just go down the list of people who have donated and thank them all individually?
That's a great point. In fact, I have done that in the past where usually when people make a donation, I come and say something, but that's not a bad idea.
It would guilt other people into donating, seeing the list of people that have donated.
But it's been hours since people donated, I think. That's the problem. People stopped donating when we left last night at like 1 in the morning.
No, they started in the morning. It's picked up again since like 5 in the morning. It's been a few hundred.
He needs to put more shit on the line. Like, you guys got any more airline miles or?
No, he gave those all away.
Oh, okay.
He gave them all away, like 50 or 60,000 miles for, I don't know, $1.50 or something.
Yeah, can I trade my urine drinking in for airline miles? How many airline miles did I get?
1 million.
Okay. You heard him.
Read off some of the people's names, E.
Okay.
What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to hang up.
All right, Joel. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
I'm going to hang up and listen to your response.
No, I'm hanging up first.
Oh, we had to go. Sorry. Bye. No, I like when they do that on sports radio. I'm going to hang up and listen to your response. Let's see who we got here. Well, the most recent one, Tim Hosty or something like that, $100. Heather Mock. I don't know how to pronounce last names.
No, you're terrible.
$50. Thank you, Heather. Did I just do first names?
Are you still doing registering people to be in the drawing to sit with us?
I am.
Yeah. So if you give $30 or more,
and I've told people actually that if they want, they could do separate $30 donations. Like
Frank, how do I donate and what's the phone number? E?
The phone number is 844-385-3223. I don't know if I said that slow enough, do you think? I don't know. 845
No, 844.
844-385-3223. There is a link on the Facebook Live and the YouTube Live thing where you can just click on the top of that if you're watching on one of those things.
And Lisa just posted it here in the comments.
Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
But if just to say it, it's my.southoaklandshelter.org/dancing/Eric Fady.
Or just go to DetroitCast.com, click on events.
Yep.
And it's on there.
Yes, sir. We need to get past 7,000. That's really bumming me out because it's been at 6,950 for probably a half hour. Someone put this thing over $7,000.
Oh, that was Growth. Oh, I said holy shit to Growth's kid. Sorry, dude. You made my morning. Thanks for taking the spelling challenge.
I told you could do the
now they're probably
word.
going to go into Catholic school and tell them they heard a guy say holy shit. That's okay.
I mean, the S word, isn't that the like?
That's a big one, dude. He gave us a big one.
He acted like it wasn't. Like,
I figured he was going to say bitch or,
Even bitch, hell or damn.
Yeah, hell or damn.
Dude,
and I was ready for that because I was going to go, that doesn't count.
Bitch, shit, and fuck are real ones to me.
Yeah.
Like, I am shocked that he would say the S word. Because once you say the S word is okay, then pretty much the only word that's not okay is F.
Yeah. Well, he's a gamer. Gross a gamer. I wasn't going to say cunt in front of his kids. Well, I would.
There we go. $100 up to $7,050.
There you go. E.
Mercy. B-A-R-N-E-Y.
B-A-R-N-E-Y. Barney. Jesus Christ, E. Really? You didn't B-A-R-N-E-Y and you don't know how to pronounce
like the
that?
dinosaur.
How are you gonna pronounce it? How else would you pronounce that? Like, how seriously? How else would you pronounce? How would you have?
I think I should be given a mild amount.
No,
no, I have been up for more than 24 hours. At
I
this
don't
point.
care, dude. Barney. How else would you pronounce it? Because you stopped. You figured you couldn't. That was too much for you. You couldn't figure out how to say that. So I want to know what other Barney? What else could you possibly say that? How else could you say that?
Yeah, Barney.
Very good.
I don't know.
Dan
But
says,
anyway,
my bones hurt. Yeah, you're making my bones hurt too.
well, who's Marcy is not making my bones hurt. In fact, she's making my bones feel good.
Yeah.
By giving $100.
So what are you up to now?
7,050.
Okay, that puts you over $7,000. Nice job,
Dude. If by the way, we are now, and I really say we in my opinion. Like honest to God, I consider this we. I don't really consider it me. We are second place.
Behind who?
Behind Catherine Battle Murrate. Some chick.
Yeah,
She's
what is she at?
9,245. So that's not impossible, man.
Yeah.
That's not impossible. And she's been at 9,000 for a while right now, by the way.
Comments are rolling in. You're missing.
Oh, shit. We got a call, too.
All right.
People are driving into work.
Hello.
What's up, fucker? It's Amy.
Hi, Amy.
What up?
How are ya?
Is this hot? Is this hot Amy who let E babysit his your dogs?
I did let E babysit my dogs, yes, and I'm a trivia champion.
They're awesome.
Oh yeah, this is
one of
the
them's
girl,
awesome.
Yeah, that won the trivia. You know, E came in your bathroom, right?
She found that out last night.
I know. I knew that had to have happened.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but it is 4 days.
No,
and it was in the bathroom. I swear.
You lied about it, E. That was
I didn't lie about it.
You lied about it.
Was it the downstairs bathroom or the upstairs?
I didn't even know there was a downstairs bathroom.
So he came in your upstairs bathroom.
Next time use the downstairs bathroom because nobody uses that.
I didn't even know that was there. I will next time.
Well, now you know.
One of her. I gotta be honest. One of her dogs is a good boy.
He's a good boy.
And one of them
Diesel's
is
a good boy.
One of them's not a bad boy, but not
Did they
a.
both sleep with you?
What's up? They both. Yes.
Did they both sleep with you?
Yes, they absolutely did.
Good poops.
In the tiny bed.
Yes, dude. This bed. It's not even. Not that it's a perfectly fine guest bed, but I'm 6'2", and these two poops sleeping with me on. But I'm just too nice of a guy. Honestly, God, I'm too nice of a person to that. I'm not gonna push these poops off the bed.
Well, they wouldn't care anyway. They'd just jump right back up.
Because with the poops sleeping on the bed with me, I pretty much can't sleep because they take up so much space in the bed.
We change our sheets when you come here. You can sleep in our bed.
I would feel so weird about that.
Yeah, do you know how much action has gone on in her bed?
Do you realize that bed you're sleeping on used to be our bed until we got a king?
Oh, man.
I wish I didn't know that.
So, you know what that means? Back in the days when they were really getting it on all the time, it was going on in the bed.
Yeah, when they were young and they still loved each other.
Yeah, the guest bed definitely got more action.
Damn it! I would have switched up then to the other bed just based on that alone.
Yeah. Got him.
No,
all of it.
Diesel, her one dog Diesel is amazing. Just so cute, so adorable.
Are these wee poops?
He's a
or are they
puggle.
big?
He's half pug and half beagle, and he's so fat.
And she, it's a she, Diesel.
No, it's a boy.
Okay, I thought so. And he likes to sit on your lap, but then the other dog gets jealous as hell, and he barks at you nonstop until the other dog won't get off him.
Treats. He clearly wants treats.
And it's because he fucking knows he's not the favorite. You said it right in the text.
Oh yeah, he
knows he's not the favorite. But hey, here's a thing for you, Mr. What's his fucking name now? Miggy. You could do something about this. You could become cooler and nicer.
Yeah, that's
he doesn't get it. And I tell him every day he's not the favorite, so he knows.
Well, that doesn't help his self-confidence, obviously.
Yeah, well, when you're up against Diesel.
Yeah,
Diesel is too adorable. If you just had Diesel, I would maybe steal him. But I guess I can't.
E, are you wearing a costume on Saturday?
I might. I might be wearing a Mario Brothers costume.
Mike, what are you wearing?
To Saturday.
Are you going to wear your robe?
Maybe. Yep, I got my robe on now.
I
don't know.
It's making me laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Jay will be Ghost. That's his go-to.
Or a dress shirt with jeans.
Yeah, he could be that guy. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I I'm just excited.
You and Jerry
for
could do a couples costume.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a couple with Jerry, but I saw one that was good. That this girl was wearing a big pumpkin outfit, and then her man was next to her, and his shirt just said Peter Peter.
Awesome.
I thought that was kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
So maybe I'll have Beth dress up as a
You know what I thought about
pumpkin.
doing, by the way, when I was in her house? You know, I thought about
God.
she's got those tickets she won from the trivia, but they're just sitting on the refrigerator. Could have just taken them and.
Oh, I would have known that you took them.
Yeah.
Who
Well, you
would have
left
known
my
though?
fucking door unlocked. Anybody could have stolen them.
Oh my! Did you really, E?
I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Oh yeah, most people love that.
How was I going to
When you
lock
leave
it from
their
the
house.
outside?
E.
How was I going to lock it from the outside?
You lock it from the inside.
Inside,
you
moron,
dumbass.
and pull it closed. Jesus.
I left it open because you don't have a key.
Oh,
I have a key to
yeah.
get into my own house.
Holy
E,
shit!
come to our dance class next week.
Let me see.
What kind of
What
dancing
am I
is
doing
it?
next week?
What the shit do you have going on?
I've got a busy week
Hip-hop.
next
Come
week,
to our
actually.
hip-hop class.
Maybe I will.
It's
Wednesday.
a what class, Amy?
Wednesday,
What did you
right?
say?
Hip hop.
Oh, hip hop. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wednesday,
there's
right?
rap Too, but
Wednesday?
You wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, Wednesday.
Let me see.
All right. Well,
I got a
you
busy
can do
week
the
next
after,
week.
too. Well, good thing we do it every Wednesday.
That's true.
Who does this? Is this just a bunch of chicks getting together and doing this?
Yeah, it's in a dance studio, and my sister, who was there at the trivia that you met, she's our hip hop teacher.
A lot of people saying that talking to Amy is way better than talking to Joel. I don't know why.
Uh-oh, Joel's going to get mad.
Yeah, he is.
Joel's my nemesis.
Well, I mean,
Well, you whooped his ass in the trivia contest at Hamlin
it
Pub.
wasn't even
He's super
close.
bitter
just
about it.
fucking buried.
You just
oh,
took him out to the woodshed.
oh,
in reality,
dude, yeah, that was a sound beating.
Now I don't want to ask this,
I know.
Amy, but I mean, you know how he's. I mean, people are making comments and they're interested. So I mean, it's my job to relate. I'm just a messenger. Some
Yeah.
people are asking if there's any pole dancing
Yeah,
going on.
I was going to ask that too.
I mean,
I just assumed
Well,
there was.
Christina Costa and I were discussing that we were going to plan a pole dancing night out on Saturday when we're together because she said she wanted to do it, and I've done
Really?
it before.
Yep.
Yeah, but
She's a gamer, too.
I'll tell you, I left that shit with a newfound respect for strippers, for
Yeah.
sure. That's
Yeah.
hard to do. You have to be strong.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, if I wouldn't mind watching you and Christina one night if you guys want to try it.
Well, we appreciate that.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you
what
for
a
taking that
gentleman.
advice.
I'm just saying,
Mike,
I'll be
man.
supportive. I'll be supportive. I'll go check it out. I'll even bring a handful of $1 bills.
If Joel is listening right now, do you have anything to
Thank
say to him? I'm assuming he is.
I beat you. So
Wow, that was
sorry.
weak.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else I can
I guess she
say.
doesn't need to
I've
say
got
anything. The
so much
championship
shit, Joel.
speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
He's so bitter and salty.
She's like, I'll text him from the Wings game, the tickets I won at the new stadium.
Exactly. I told him that if my husband can't go, that he can come with me so we can bury the hatchet.
There you go. Bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
Is that innuendo or?
Yeah. Well, you know, more ways than one. We could bury
Nice.
the hatchet.
You're gonna let Joel bury the hatchet. Nice, Amy.
Bury
Yeah,
that
got a
hatchet.
king-size bed here that doesn't really fit you.
hatchet. Hell yeah, bury the hatchet.
All right, fuckers, I got to put my face on so I
Hey.
can go to work.
Very
Good job, E.
Thank you. You too for doing whatever
All right,
you did.
bye.
Oh
Nice.
man,
Saturday.
Joel just wrote, "Fuck Joel," literally. Joel, I just got her to say that she'd let you bury the hatchet, if you know what I mean.
Gary Burden just gave another $50, so thank you to him. $30 for Nick. So we're
Nick who, E?
Wizlikniski.
Sure, I'm sure that's exactly how he pronounces his name.
$7,130 right now.
Nice, E.
Oh shit! How much longer do I have? A few hours to go.
Oh yeah.
Now, when are you
Okay.
expecting this to be cleaned?
What's that?
When does this need to be?
You don't have to do it today.
Okay, cool. Maybe come by tomorrow.
If you want to.
Okay. I have to come by. I'm doing dancing at noon on Saturday because I missed my class the other day, so I could do it after that.
Okay.
Between that and Jerry.
Yeah, if you want to.
Cool.
That's fine. Hold on, I'm writing someone a text. So
I
you
understand.
deal with your
Okay, what's we got here? I don't want to read Joel. I'm sick of reading Joel's remarks. It's like radio. There's a quota on how many prizes you can win in a year. This isn't radio, Andy. This is a podcast, and I can give as many prizes to individuals as I want, especially if it's tit for tat. I shouldn't have said that, but
no, you shouldn't have. Stop dragging me into it. I'm trying to write a text. I'm not listening to you.
I apologize. Okay, what do we got? Here, let me reset everything, I guess. If you're watching the Facebook Live or YouTube right now, and for some reason you don't know what you're watching, but you are watching, this is a charity drive I'm doing, a 24-hour telethon to raise money and awareness for South Oakland Shelter, the homeless shelter in South Oakland, Michigan. I'm out of the Detroit Cast Radio for One studios, where we record the Detroit Cast podcast 5 days a week, taking it over for 24 hours, and
I'll be back.
Okay, and I'm part of this year's Dancing with the Detroit Stars through SOS, and so as one of the things as the dancers, we're all trying to raise money for SOS, and we want to, of course, competitively, every dancer wants to raise the most money because there's a trophy for the most. So that's what I'm doing. If you want to give some money for that cause, it's a great cause. You can, on the Facebook or YouTube feed, there is a link. And if you, for some reason, can't see that link, I guess, you can go to my.southoaklandshelter.org/dancing/Eric Fady. Another 30. Who just gave some money here? We got, oh no, that Nick again. That's Sly. That Sly SOB just did two $30 donations, giving himself 2 entries into the possibility of sitting at the table with Mike and Jay at the big competition. If you donate $30 or more, you get it into the raffle. Only 39 people are watching. Shameful. I think that's pretty damn good, if you ask me. Damn good. Whoa, that was a long story, but quite well told, said Rich. I agree. Let me remind you guys that for one, some of our amazing sponsors have helped us along the way. Steve Gabara for Zott Ford and Holly, general manager of Zott Ford and Holly, East Holly Road, ponying up $500 yesterday and coming in here and giving time, about 4 hours worth, talking to us. So that's huge. Steve Gabara, been here since the beginning and continually helping not just the show, but even in endeavors like this, the charities. He gave $1,000 for the tent drive we did in February. Kyle Mayer buying a table, which is allowing people to get a chance to sit at the big show Saturday, November 18th. Kyle Mayer, you can get at him at KYLEMERHRER at yahoo.com. Call him at 248-521-0016. Where's our man Brent Wasik? There he is. Brent Wasik also coming big with some money yesterday for the cause. Brent Wasik Insurance. I got to tell you, everybody that we've heard talk to Brent, if you're not going through Brent Wasik to find out your insurance, you're paying too much. I'm sure of it. And so get at this guy. Literally, people on this show and listeners, Mike on this show, he's not here right now, but Mike has absolutely, host of the Detroit Cast, has gone to Brent Wasik, and he said he was saved him, I believe, about $300 a month from what he was already paying. That's Brent, BRENT .WASIK at Outlook.com or 734-455-1900. If you guys want to call in and talk to me too, by the way, I'm here till 2, so you can call in. There's a line 844-385-3223. Oh, so what do we got going on here? Oh, we got a phone call. This is actually a really cool, really good listener on the line. I can see the name. Some of these have names. Sometimes they don't have names. I can't take full-on credit for this, the 24-hour takeover. The guy talking in the line is what steered this kind of in the right direction. How's it going, Ryan?
It's going well. I want to hear you try to say my last name, though.
Fiorini?
No, actually, that's not bad.
I think I've heard other people say it, though. So I think I've heard other people say it, so I think I had an idea of where it was going.
Well, I got to tell you, man, people give you a lot of shit. You're doing a pretty awesome job, man. When this came to me, I thought, man, we got to get you in front of everybody, and
no, you're right.
Be pretty damn funny.
I tell you, Ryan.
24 hours.
I'll tell you, and I've said this already, and I've said it to you in a message, but I just want to say it because you're talking with me now, and we're doing the time thing. I was going to do something with Facebook Live, no question about it. Like, you know what I mean? I'd already started doing a little voice, and it was this thing where I had like 2 months, and I didn't want to hammer people too soon, and so I was going to do some Facebook Live stuff, but I had no idea what to do with it yet. And when you messaged me, it's funny, you messaged me, and I didn't poo-poo it by any means. I don't want to say that. But the first message you sent me saying I should do this, I kind of thought, I don't know. I don't know what I thought about it, but I didn't quite think about it right away. And then I started reading it to Jay, and as I was reading it, I'm like, or no, I read it one more time before Jay got here, and I was like, yes, this is what I should be doing. So, like, I told the listeners, I don't know if you've heard it, I'm sure you haven't been listening all the time, but I have mentioned once or twice that a listener definitely came up with a big chunk of how this version of the Eagle Cam came out, and I appreciate that, man. It was really solid idea on your part.
Well, I didn't do shitty. I
but you
brought something up.
Yep. Well, whatever. It is what it is.
But
you know what, though? I don't feel like I'm doing anything, to be honest with you. I feel like all I'm doing is sitting here and talking, and I haven't given a penny to any of this. I said that in my speech at SOS when I got the volunteer thing. I didn't give a penny to that drive either. I mean, so, it just shows how awesome these listeners are, man. I know I just said this to Mike, but I really can't get over it, Ryan. Like, the reality is most of these things, when a radio show does this, there is press behind it. There is no press behind this, dude. Nobody has wanted to touch it. Nobody wanted to touch the tent, even though they were reached out to by several people, several local news people who do these stupid feel-good stories didn't want to reach out to us. And so it's just incredible, honestly. And I'm not trying to be weird about it, man, but there's been a few times where I've gotten watery-eyed. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to make it about me. But it's hard to explain. It's awesome. I swear to God,
Catherine.
Real quick, and I'll let you speak, Ryan. I almost want to say this because I know we've been talking about recently, what's his name, the asshole who was down at Mexico, douchebag going to El Chapo and shit.
Oh yeah,
Spicoli.
Spicoli.
and him like bringing that chick and having her watch DVDs, and Mike kind of jokes about like, oh, this guy's own charity work brought him to tears, and I know I'm not. That's not what's happening when I get emotional about this. Honest to God, it's not my stuff. It's that we have a listener base that on a regular basis we're asking them more than any other show to support sponsors because we need it, and now twice in a year they have come up so huge. Sean Penn, thank you, Mark. So huge with this, it's insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think so. One of the big things that you mentioned was Catherine, being ahead of you. And so, I don't know, an hour ago when I got up, I took a look at who was ahead. And like you said, she's got 9,000 something. She's only got 5 or 6 donations, though.
No way.
And
no way.
One of them was from Channel 4.
Oh, my God.
$2,500.
See, and you know what, by the way, I want to say this. It is all about the charity. I mean, in reality, it is all about the charity, and it's all about the money. It's more not she's not doing a good job. It's more just of how amazing a job our listeners are doing. You know what I'm saying? I am not, in reality, we can all joke, blah, blah, blah. I don't care how the homeless get the money or how SOS gets the money. Is how they get the money is how they get the money, and that's all that really matters. It's just more a testament to this listener base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we still need to. You still need to whoop her ass.
Oh, I want to win. Don't get me wrong, because this is the first year they have not done this in years past. I believe this is the 7th or 9th of the Dancing with the Detroit Stars SOS has done. I'm sorry I don't know the exact number, but I believe it's like that. And this is the first year they're offering a trophy to the person who's donated the most in a single effort. And then there's a trophy to whoever wins the dancing competition. So trust me, I want to win. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with her, man. Nothing wrong with how she gets the money. But it just says so much about our listeners that we have never had that kind of situation going on. You know?
I couldn't agree more, man.
So,
I just wanted to call and give you my congrats and suggest everybody puts in
ninth
a few
year.
bucks.
It's the 9th year. Sorry.
9th year. All right. Well, that's great. I mean, you've given more than anybody else ever has. And
well, you know what's funny? I remember when I started this, I thought that I in my first few videos I just posted on Facebook, I said to people, hey, I have 1,800 Facebook friends. If everybody just gave $1, that or $2, that'd be 3,600. I really don't know. You never know what you're going to expect. And I thought that $5,000 would be a lot. I honestly thought if I got to 5,000, that'd be a lot. And they've blown us away. So it's awesome. And thank you so much, man, for listening, supporting the show. Listeners won't know this, and I don't know if I want to get into how much you've done a lot throughout the years. Some really good advice that's helped the show too. So, really good friend of the show, man.
You guys go away, then I have to start listening to some other podcasts. And
we don't want you to do that.
So. No, I can't do it.
What do you got going on today? You're working?
Yeah, it's a Friday, man. So, yeah, I came into the office early, and I'm the only one in here still. So,
what do you? If you don't mind me asking, what do you do? You said the office. I mean, what do you kind of do?
So, I started a company recently, and we have a device that diagnoses concussions in about 20 seconds.
Wow.
And it uses a puff of air on the side of your eye, and it basically touches the puff of air touches your eyelashes, and it causes you to blink. And by using a high-speed camera, we can tell from that in 20 seconds with 5 puffs of air if you have a concussion or not. So we've been, I'll give my plug if you don't mind.
No, definitely go ahead.
Company is Blink TBI, and so and the TBI is traumatic brain injury. So Blink TBI, and and the feedback has just been unbelievable. We're right now the device is a huge device. It's like on a cart, and we're having it shrunken down essentially right now to a handheld field side type thing. And
is that where you think the biggest application of it is almost trying to be for like sporting events, or?
Yeah, so that's going to be that's definitely the low hanging fruit is sports. The other one is military.
Okay, that's something that you wouldn't almost think about. You know what I mean? I feel like people might not think about the military for that necessarily.
It's huge. It's huge. I didn't realize it was so big either until the military saw it and brought us in to talk more about it. And it takes so long to get with the military, but so that's really why we're going after sports right now. But one thing, so we have these big units at various professional sports teams and high schools and colleges around the country just to collect data. But these small ones just use a little CO2 cartridge and, just a little handheld device.
If you don't mind me asking, I mean, is this something that you actually worked on to develop, or is that you started the company, you said, right? So this is something you kind of worked on to develop, or how? I'm just, I am. I'm sorry. I'm kind of not used to doing some of this stuff or asking the questions, so I'm not trying to babble, but if that makes sense, does that question make sense?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. I just, as long as everybody else isn't falling asleep.
It's all right, dude. I need someone to talk to, so don't worry about it.
No, I didn't. So myself and a partner started it. We have had. I was very fortunate to the first company I had, biotech company I had, did really well, and so we were able to kind of jump from this one and go to another one, and then this is the third one. And so I don't normally invent the device. This one I did not invent. It was
But you have invented some stuff?
Well, yeah, I have, but
Okay.
nothing that I've. So the companies that I've sold have not been things that I've invented. But what we do is we then go into the university where it's already been invented, and we buy it from them at an early stage. And so, like this one, the Blink, what they gave us was this huge kind of piece of crap. And but the idea was there, and so we then had to take it, and it was perfect for like a lab, but we need to make money on it, and so we have to turn it into something commercial. And so that's what we've been doing. Is that's what I like doing, is coming in, starting a company, getting it to a point where it becomes corporate, and then I jump out. Once the smug lawyers have to come in,
then you're out. Good for you, man. That's probably the good way to go about that.
Yeah, I just can't do it. When I have to follow rules and things like that, I just, I can't do it.
I hear you.
I want to be able to listen to
Ruck fools,
TDC.
that's what I say.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
kidding. That was a John Cena thing. As a
Once
wrestling.
I can't listen to TDC on my in the office, then I'm out. So
I want to say
it happens, but
go ahead.
No, that's it.
I was going to say, I just want to say on that end too, a personal note. Sometimes I think we do a show. You know what's funny is they and Mike and Jay are the host. I'm really just a third guy on that wheel, so it is what it is. And this is a weird time where a few times a year now, if we can make an annual thing of these things for SOS, I get to almost have times where I do get to interact with you fans much more than on a regular basis. And this one, man, I got to say, the other thing that you hit so big on when you told me this would be key in the studio is that I'm able to talk to you on the phone right now and talk through the mics. And AA Ron, by the way, I got to give a big shout out to AA Ron. He's the one who helped me find the way to sync the cameras we already have to Facebook Live as well as YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, it's very clear, too. No, he's done.
It's amazing. I can tell. Right, I can tell that it's amazing. You know what I mean? I've had people who are listening, and trust me, this listening audience would let me know in a second if it was sounding shitty. You know what I mean?
So, the last thing I'll say is, and this is, I'm being honest here, is I remember having this. Jay and I were talking to Mike at one point, and you could cue the violin music with Mike, and
right.
I said, Mike, you got to use those connections that you have, man. Like, you're able to call up these people and say, hey, you want to get on an interview. And honestly, I'll say the same thing to you when during a normal show, when you're calling yourself, the third person, there's a lot of kneeling, a lot of taking a knee. And
wait, sorry, I got a little lost there. I'm sorry. What were you?
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry. Could you kind of start that over? I swear to God, I know this sound. People are going to think I'm making excuses, but I'm definitely tired, and I find myself zoning in and out for just split seconds, looking at the comments and stuff. What could you what were you saying? I'm sorry. Honestly, I feel really bad about that.
What I'm thinking is what I've noticed is that most normal shows, there's you're kind of taking a knee. You won't sing, you won't, the Doug song.
You're right.
Those kind of things. Then put you in front of this for 24 hours, and there's very few ums and very few, dude. You're really carrying this thing more or less by yourself. You're doing a good job. So I would say, try and do the same thing. I mean, I know.
You know what? I know, and honestly,
but
you know what? Joel gets on me, and a lot of times it's deserving. So, by the way, honestly, I'm not stupid. A lot of times when listeners have certain things, I don't. By no means do I just go home every day and go, nope, I'm perfect. They're wrong. I don't do that at all. I think at times people are wrong, so I don't think it's always right. But I will say, I swear, whether it shows up or not, I do try to come in every day and do a better job. I know that I don't always do it, and the singing thing is a weird thing for me. I don't know how to explain the singing thing. I'm just a weird person that literally, I will tell you this, the singing thing is not as much taking a knee as some people think it is, but that is what it is. I try to be better every day, and maybe I'm not, maybe I am, but I do take it seriously. I know some people don't think I do, but I do. And honestly, though,
people know that.
if I weren't on a show, though, that had Mike and Jay, if I were on a regular show on terrestrial radio, I would never be gotten. I would never be even close to what I am. And it's because Mike started a show that is able to have such cynicism. The idea, we joke on the show about Dave and Chuck and their laugh track, but the reality is, it's funny, like in this room, not only do we not laugh, not only does Mike not sit there and say, the host of the show, by the way, not only does he not sit there and say, hey, laugh at my jokes, it's like we try not to laugh. Like you have to work to get a laugh in this room. And I think that's how comedy should be. The notion that Mike would say something and I would just laugh because he's Mike is ridiculous.
I have to call your BS on the Doug song because
okay, because I've done it here. I know.
Last night
I did it, and I did it in intent too. By the way,
you sang it by yourself last night when Gabar and Bill were there around like 12 or 1.
I know. You know what, dude? I have a very weird thing about singing and dancing in front of people, and that's my own issue. And maybe I should just suck it up and do it. So maybe you're right.
I think you should.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, man. Have fun, dude. All right, have fun at work and stuff. And thanks for talking.
Gonna get on me now.
What's that? Yeah. Well, you know, some of these people boring. I don't give a fuck. Thanks for talking to me, man. Thanks for helping me create some of this idea and just for everything, listening to the show and everything.
Of course, and we got to get you up to above Catherine. So everybody,
yeah, dude. We're at $7,200. Honestly, I know I can never tell people how much money they have or don't have to spend. But man, there is no reason we can't get this thing to $10,000 by 2 o'clock. I honestly, that's only a little less than $2,800 essentially.
Well said.
Okay, yeah, right. Well put. Thank you so much, Ryan.
All right, buddy. Yep, we'll see ya.
Is this muted? Okay. By the way, we're up to $7,222. $25 from Josh, 36 from Ryan and Katharina. I believe those guys are over at SOS, so that's pretty cool, man. Guys, I'm just gonna say it. It is what it is. The goal is 10,000. That's the goal. So we're at we got 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. We got 5. I got to count on my hands. Jesus, 5 hours. The goal is 10,000. Whether we make it or not, that's up to you guys. But that's the goal. Let's see here. Home stretchy. Yeah, dude, I'm ready, man. I'm not tired. 21 people. It's fine. Hat looks tasty. No, it doesn't look tasty. I should put Jerry's necklace back on. Okay. Where are we at? 10,000 is the goal here. We're at $7,222. Gingers ain't bright. I don't know what that. Yeah, gingers. Well, they're not even humans for one. So, duh. Are these drops? Let's see what we got one of these drops. No. I've been bad. I've been a bad boy. As far as loading the battery. I can sit here all you want and go like. Sorry, my mom was texting me. Sorry about that. Read some news. Since there isn't any show today, we have no idea what's going on in the world. That's not a bad idea. Idea says next person to give E $100 will make out with Mike Lindell poster. E will make. Dude, I will definitely go to town on Mike Lindell's poster for $500 or for $100. someone told, I'll call my mom if we get to 10,000. I can't tell you that she'll talk to you, but I'll call my mom if we get to 10,000. Although I did say someone yesterday, if someone gave a $1,000 donation, I'd call her too. So it's either to 10,000 or if someone decides to give a $1,000 donation. And I can't tell you that she'll call or pick up, but my sister would be at work, and my sister is very shy. I wouldn't want to do that to my sister. I'll go get water here in a second. I don't have Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers' phone number, believe it or not. I don't have his phone number. 10,000 is the goal. That's right, AA Ron. You done messed up, AA Ron. You actually did the opposite of done messing up. Helped out quite a bit. $1,000. I said at one point $1,000. For 1,000, I'd call my mom, or if we get to 10K. Make a couple prank phone calls, E. You said you were good at that. I think my definition of what's good at prank calls and what's other people's are different. If you want to call up, remember 844-385-3223. 384-385-3223. Call Shia LaBeouf. I wish I had his number. To reset here, we're obviously, if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube and for some reason you stumbled onto this and do not know what's going on, my name is Eric Fady, Big E, on the podcast called The Detroit Cast, and I'm in the Radio for One studios where we record the Detroit Cast 5 days a week, doing a telethon. TCG is working, doing a telethon to help out South Oakland Shelter, a homeless shelter in South Oakland, Michigan. It's a great freaking place, man. The guys over there have a real goal of getting rid of homelessness. They're not trying to just put Band-Aids on a situation. Their goal is to get people in homes and sustainable after the program, not just throw them out there and have them keep coming back every 3 months. And anyway, so if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, there is a link posted in those things. And if for some reason somehow you're watching but you don't know where the link is, or I can't see the link, I don't know. It's my.southoaklandshelter.org/dancing/Eric Fady. F-A-D-I-E. Teebs. I haven't seen one word from Teebs. Slayer's been noticeably absent. Yeah, there's a lot of people calling for it. Call the Heather girl you tried to date with, the one who is missed. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Justin, are you the one? Did you offer $50 if I called and apologized to her? Answer yes if that was you. I think that you said that and then things got shuffled in, but I think that you offered $50 if I called and apologized to her. Slayer. It's weird. There's no sound down here. Literally nothing going on. Just me in the basement. That still stand? I can call her up, I guess. I'm going to tell you right now. What time is it? She's on the West Coast right now, so she's probably not up. I can try later in the thing, though. She's probably not awake right now because I believe she's on the West Coast now. She's out of Michigan. So No, I don't want Miggy. You can bring Diesel over. I'm just kidding. Diesel's all right, or Miggy's all right too. It's not tough to run up the bridge. I don't know about that. Morning, John. Yeah, we can try one-ish. I know, I'm pretty sure she's on the other side of the country at this point, so I can try that. John P. Hahn is a rapist. How many offices is Biggie on in right now? Those of us who are alone in our respective offices here in Birmingham, Alabama, along with Big E, voice going through the office. What a yeah. And he wasn't in the trivia contest. Thanks for picking me up as a child rapist. No problem, man. ODR. Eight 844-385-3223 if you want to call and talk. Not all of you can be working. Not Alabama. Biggie, Birmingham. Birmingham and Metro Detroit. My bad. You're more than one Birmingham? Travis Bowley's working from home today. I've never had a job where I could work from home. That must be kind of cool. Are you firing up Rubbins Racing again? I don't know if I'm going to fight. You know, here's the problem. I tell you what. I don't even know who's in the playoffs anymore this year. I couldn't even tell you. Biggie, why did the skeleton cross the road? Why? Title of this that you will change the title of this that you will call mom at $10,000. That could be gold. Oh, change the title of the video. Okay. See if I can do that pretty easily, I think. To go to the body shop. Sorry, guys. All right, I changed the title. Lesnar versus... That's terrible. You know what? I'm not a wrestling nerd, so some of these matches, I think Brock Lesnar versus Mary, whatever at Survivor Series sounds terrible to me personally. Huff a salt pack. I did do salt earlier. Sorry, guys. Brock Lesnar, I don't know, where's that? Okay, Miss Costa, blah, blah, blah. Wonder if he's eating a blue waffle. Mike's up on the phone yapping, doing some. Get off your phone. I know, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. So, guys, that's what there's two things that we have to look forward to if we get to 10K. I will call my mom on this. I can't say that she'll talk for 10 minutes, but I'll call her. Morning, Jeff. And I'll wear the thong in the studio. So if we get this to 10, and that's less than $3,000, guys. That is less than $3,000. It's 5 hours away. I will call my mom, and I won't just call her once, and if she doesn't pick up, she doesn't pick up. I'll make legit attempts to talk to my mom, but we got to get to $10,000. So it's up to you guys, for sure. If you want to finally ever hear my mom and what Mrs. Fady sounds like, that's what you got to do. You know what you got to do? The modern day Mariah is going down to Brock. What a boring match that's going to be to me, personally. Personally, I think that's a boring match. I don't know if I can get her in studio, my man. But I think that's a pretty good incentive, personally. I mean, my mom, hello, you'd be able to hear Mrs. Fady, but you got to get it to 10K. You got to step this shit up. See what we got going on here. I think I'm. Oh man, some of these are coming in too fast. They are proud of their chair till work. That they're proud of. Terrence P. Still going strong, buddy. Yes, sir. I certainly am. Suplex City. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about something? You should intro into a Van Zant song. You should, whatever. My eyes, for real. Is this a fundraiser for Harvey Weinstein victims? No, Marcy, that is not what this is for. Although I'm sure some of Harvey Weinstein's victims are homeless. This is for homeless at this point. But no, not for Harvey Weinstein victims. Not that shouldn't be out there, by the way. What a monster! Obviously, maybe I shouldn't be laughing at that. Doesn't hurt that Brock. I'm sick of talking about Brock Lesnar. He bores me. Go up and wake Mike. Camera. I'm really. Say good morning to Jerry, please. He doesn't have a phone, and if he had a phone, I'd call him. You bore me. I'd rather listen to Brock talk. That's a shot, man. That shot's fired. Say good morning to Jerry, please. Carrie, Kara, I thought you had him. We're right here, dummy. Well, come down here. Send him down here. If he's here and he's not going to come say hi, that's rude. Borderline rude. Shots fired. You're doing awesome. Okay, Oh, you're watching me. Have him call in on your phone. Maybe let him say good morning. Kara, if you're with him, let him call in on your cell phone. 844-385-3223. Have Jerry call in. Hit the drops. I've been trying to I've been using the drops a lot, and now they need to be charged. But I could probably do one. Sorry.
It's the bingo! It's the bingo!
Did I miss Simpsons trivia night last night with your comic buddies? No, you know what? We ended up not even getting to Simpsons. We just talked about a bunch of shit. In the end, that had nothing to do with anything. Okay, what time are we at, guys? 9:12. So we got 5 hours here. You guys got 5 hours to see if you want to talk to my mom. You got to get that up to 10K. And you can call up Mrs. F. See what happens. See how that goes. Hello.
Hello.
What up?
Hold on, I'm gonna mute this computer. Okay.
Turn your radio down.
I did.
I know. I'm just kidding. I just like saying it.
Doing.
I just like saying
How
that.
are ya?
I'm great. How about you?
Good. Speak, Jerry.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's it going, Jerry?
Oh, I had a wonderful sleep.
Did you?
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Are you rested?
I'm very well rested. This is a beautiful place to stay. The bed was very comfortable. I slept really well. I'll bet you're going to go home and sleep later on today.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, Jerry. Hey Jerry, I don't know if you know how this is going, but we're up to $7,222 now.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations. Congratulations. And your fans are really devoted and generous because, you know, when we just clicked you on, it looked really boring down there in the studio.
I know.
That's why we decided to call.
I know. I'm going through a rough patch right now. I hit kind of peaks and valleys here and there. I felt like an hour ago we were going a little hard, but it hit some peaks. Kara, this is a little more for... Are you on speaker?
Yes. Is it hard to hear us?
No, but this is a little more for you. I don't know if you saw or not, but if we can get to 10,000, and Jerry, this won't mean as much to Jerry, but it will mean something to you. I have said that I'll call my mom on here if we can get this up to 10K.
I heard that. And wear a song?
Yeah, for the show.
What song are you speaking
I have no
of?
idea, but I think the mom... I honestly think in this setting, calling my mom would be more...
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting to the listeners, don't you?
Absolutely. It would be so fun to hear your mom's voice. From one mom to another, I would love to hear your mom's voice.
I mean, we're only like $2,800 away. We should be able to do that in 5 hours.
How much convincing would it take? What would you have to do? Have you already approached her
No,
about this?
but I'll just call her.
That would be so neat.
She's obviously not listening in on the show.
She has been at times. She has been at times.
Oh.
And she can't
She's a
stand...
little concerned sometimes.
Oh, yes, she
gets
is.
a little, yes.
With reason. With good reason.
Well, and she is a doting mom to eat. Yeah, you can tell.
Jerry, Jerry, I love my mom, honestly, but I've put her through a lot in my life.
I believe that.
And none of it to be mean, none of it in a mean manner, but I'm a reckless, I live kind of a reckless lifestyle at times, and she definitely has to deal with that.
Yeah.
Jerry, what did you have for breakfast? Have you had breakfast yet?
Oh, we had coffee and coffee cake.
Jerry doesn't like breakfast. I forgot about that. It's not your favorite.
I had to force feed him because I was worried about his strength.
Yeah, he's got a big day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of art. And I think there's so much art, I might have to put off architecture until tomorrow.
Oh, no.
I might need an architecture guide, yeah.
Oh, no. Well, better to have too much art than not enough, right?
I'd say.
We spent last night watching a movie that you would love.
It reminded us of you.
What was it?
I was trying to find. I was looking on Netflix and Amazon, trying to see if there's any kind of documentary Detroit related.
Yeah.
And on Amazon, found this movie called Walking to Detroit.
Huh. I've not heard of it.
And this 15-year-old kid and his brother from Rochester walked from Rochester Adams High School all the way down John R. to the Detroit River.
Uh-huh.
So we watched, I mean, literally walked starting at the high school.
Okay.
And kind of went through some brush before he got onto the main John R. Road.
Wow.
And then all the way from, like, you know, Rochester to Troy to Madison Heights to Hazel Park into Detroit, just walking.
Wow.
And it was a riot.
Huh.
It took several days.
What was it called? Walking to Detroit?
Walking to Detroit.
I'll check it out on that.
Walking in Detroit.
Walking in Detroit.
One or the other.
Okay. Well, if it's on Netflix, I'll be able to look it up. If it's on Netflix, if it's on Netflix, I should. Amazon.
Netflix, Amazon.
I don't have Amazon. Well, I can find it some way.
And it.
His name Tommy Barnes.
Yeah, Tommy Barnes and his brother. I had never heard of it either, and we just started walking. And he's wearing a GoPro, or his brother's carrying a camera, and they're talking to people along the way about Detroit and what do you think about the Renaissance of Detroit, and talk to some crazy characters and some local businesses, and he walked the 27 miles from the high school to the Detroit River.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt you. A listener said that that's fake, and I would not be looking for that documentary. I like documentaries. It sounds interesting to me,
Well, if I mean, he still walked. They still show all the neighborhoods. He may not be a high school kid or whatever.
No, that's fine.
But he still did the walk.
Yeah, no.
I think he is.
I'm just saying.
So it's Tara said it's sort of the thing that Eric might do.
Yes, we can totally see you.
It is something I would do.
I'm going to walk from White Lake to Chicago.
I have actually, honestly, if it was a time when I felt like I more could, my dad, in his day, hitchhiked from Milford, Michigan to Vegas. And you just couldn't do that anymore. But it would be cool.
So your dad's got some vagabond in him.
Yeah, he did. My mom kind of tamed him.
Kind of a wild streak.
I think he did until he met my mom. That's what I think happened. I think my mom tamed him a little bit.
Oh, maybe that's what she's letting on. You know, maybe it's going to take you moving out of the house for your mom just to come into herself.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, so really somebody said that was fake? I mean, I don't know how it could be fake.
No. They thought it was fake that I would look into it. They didn't think I would really look into it. They thought I was just saying, oh, yeah, I'll check it out. And I wasn't meaning it.
Yeah, like you check out into possibly
I'll definitely be
finding a place with my son, huh?
No, I'm interested in watching that. I like documentaries.
Yeah.
Oh, look at somebody posted up. There's these things, Jerry, and I don't know what you got going on, and I can send this to Beth, or maybe if I say it to you, Kara, you can say it to Beth. But I guess there's these things called Peer Detroit Guardian Building Tours. And they're just walking tours of Detroit or something. So I don't know if that's something they had any interest in.
I think actually Beth and Mike have done that before. I remember him talking about it.
Oh, wasn't that with the girl, or there was the homeless person that was like, would you watch or
I
something?
Think
Some
so,
weird.
Yeah. God, you got a good memory. You got a really good memory. But I tend to think they're just on the weekends. So we were thinking about doing it tomorrow, but like we said, we want Jerry to be in fine form for the meet and greet, so I don't want to wear him out.
That's true, Jerry. That is true. We have to have you rested for Saturday night.
Well, I'll be inspired if I go to some skyscrapers, you know.
We don't have too many of those.
Haven't you found it amazing, Jerry's broad knowledge of so many different things?
He's very wise in many different topics, which is incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It really is. It really is.
When are you heading out?
So what's the number at now? Tell us the number on the screen.
It's up a little bit, 7,232. There was just an anonymous donation given, so I don't exactly. I guess that was $20. Someone just gave 20. So
Okay.
7,000, and the thing is, I'm actually only 2,000 away from being the top person in the donations so far.
Maybe I should contribute. Maybe I should. I'll put in $5.
There you go, Hey, every little bit helps, Jerry. I've been telling people that. That is the bottom. That is the truth.
There's some fundraiser strategies that involve not how much money comes in, but how many different donors there are.
And you know
get
what?
A prize if you got 500 people sending in $1 each, more than one person sending 500.
It's very interesting that you bring that up, Jerry. And for the homeless shelter, money is money. I don't care how they get it, really. But the lady that's in the top donation spot has like 5 donations to her $9,000, whereas I have hundreds of donations.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That makes a big difference.
the money comes how it comes, and it helps the homeless how it helps it. But she had Channel 4 write her like a $2,500 check. And so my point is she only has about 5 people paying that $9,000. I have, like you said, sometimes it's better that you have hundreds of people giving a little bit, because really hundreds of people are getting affected because they gave something, and then they're wanting to look in and check in on, maybe where does that money go to, and want to help out more later.
Absolutely.
And it gives a good example, to your friends and family. You said, $5, I could send $5. I could send $6 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I started the whole thing
for a sandwich.
Yeah, I started the whole thing saying that if I had 1,800 friends on Facebook, if everyone just gave $2, that would be $3,600-ish, And
yeah, if they're real friends.
You don't have to. Yeah, I don't have a lot of. You're right. A lot of those are fake friends, technically, but it was just more of a symbolic thing to say that, hey, you don't need to be giving $500. Give $5. If that's all you can give is $5, then give $5. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Well,
Jerry brought up an interesting point last night when we were looking at Facebook and the Facebook feed. He asked, how many of your friends could you call and ask to spend the night if you needed a place to stay?
That's so funny. For me or for Jerry?
Oh, no, just looking at anybody's Facebook feed.
Oh, I got you. If I went down my friends list, how many people could I go on my friends list, quote unquote, and I could actually scratch with them?
Or say, I need $5. Could you loan me $5?
I think out of my 1,800 friends, quote unquote, I think probably maybe 100.
Maybe
less.
Put them to the test.
Well, no, you can count me in, because you know that.
Well, I'm in a more unique situation, and not that I'm trying to, put myself on a higher pedestal, but by doing stand-up comedy and by being involved in a podcast like this, I have more friends than an average person, and I have more friends that I really don't know than an average person.
Well, you're not an average person, Eric.
What is
That's
that?
true.
Cachet?
You need more friends. Yeah.
Does Eric have cachet?
Yeah, but not charisma.
What? I think I have charisma versus cachet. I would have thought. I thought it'd been the opposite.
Yeah, cachet and sachet, are our stepping stones to charisma.
You're working on it, though.
I want to say, by the way, another $100 just came in from Port Austin Rob. So another $100 just came in, man.
Wow.
Terrific.
Wow.
So up to $7,332 and 69. You'll like this. You'll like this, Jay, or you'll like this, Jerry. $7,332 and 69 cents.
Yeah, I do.
He noted that last night. We checked in last night. We were going to call you before it got too late, but
it was too rowdy in the studio.
Yeah, the press.
We had a lot going on last night. And there was some beers.
Still there.
There were some beers flowing a little bit too, so it was getting a little loosey goosey.
So you didn't need any input from us last night. You all had it going on.
Yeah, I gotta give El Prez and Steve Gabara from Zot Ford and Holly big props. They came in and I think they spent about 4 hours with me. Mike Walters spent about 3 of that 4 hours probably.
That's
and
great.
It definitely made a big difference. And then my other friends came in and shift changed at about 12:30 to 1. And they went to about 3:30. The only time it's been hard so far has been 3:30 to 5 in the morning. It was very dead, and I was literally almost wanting to fall asleep, but now I'm good.
No doubt.
Once the sun comes up, it's weird.
So what did you do?
I just held on, drank a little Mountain Dew, and somehow I just kept staying up.
But it had to be easier doing it down there than it did in the tent during that witching hour.
Yeah.
You couldn't even do anything.
That's true. That is true. There's no question about that. Although
Did you
it's
jump around and dance with Mike Lindell?
You know, I didn't do any of that, though. I really just sat in the chair because once my friends left at 3:30, I wanted to just sit. Even though I've been sitting, I know it sounds weird, but I didn't want to do anything. So I made it through. Anyway, well, Jerry, I don't want to hold you up too much. I know you got a busy day here. Do you know when you're heading out on the town?
Oh, in the half hour before noon, we'll start for the museum.
Okay.
Isn't that a classy way of saying that? I probably would have just said 11:30.
Oh, I know. Everything he says, everything he says.
Half hour before noon. 11:30. Oh, my goodness. All right.
By the way, hey, real quick before I say goodbye to you guys, 3 more donations came in, totaling $75, 2 50s and a 25.
Oh, my gosh.
7,457.
We're going to get to hear your mom.
We're going to get to 10K. I think we're going to do this thing. Jerry, I know, like I said, I know for you that may not be as big of a deal, but for some listeners, if we could talk to my mom, that would be quite a treat for some of them.
It would be we would love it so much. Even more than you and the thong.
Hey, Jerry.
Talking to your mom would be priceless.
Someone asked this question, and I think it's an appropriate question to leave on. Now, I know you're at a visitor's house, so I don't know the deal, but did you wake and bake this morning or no?
No. I'm saving myself.
Okay. Jerry, have a good day, man, and thank you so much for coming back on and talking to me for a little bit. The listeners, I almost can't keep up with them because once you start talking again, someone literally, as you were talking, said, "I'm now glad that I gave a little more money than I planned on giving because Jerry's back on the phone." So you're doing quite a bit yourself as well, my man.
Well, that's how do you call it, the glow of charisma.
You son of a bitch had to you had to weasel that in there, you son of a bitch. Have a great day, Jerry. Enjoy visiting the D.
All right.
D.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kara, for letting him call up.
My pleasure.
You guys have a good one.
We'll be
telephone.
Yeah.
If I get to 10K, you'll have to call up again.
We will.
Okay.
We'll be keeping an eye on it.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Woof.
Woof.
I did it. Awesome. Guys, we're pretty close, man. Just over $2,500 if anyone wants to hear my mom talk on the show. That is a funny point, example. 250, 2 2s and a 5, 2 5s and a 2, kind of. Who gave that money? Let's see. So they can get their due. Give them their due. Stan Berta, back up. Just gave $50. Jeff Lawrence, you better win the dance off. I'm going to try, Jeff. $50 from Rob. Nice work, Biggie. Thank you so much, Rob. Good. Thank you. Nice work to you, sir. $7,457, guys. Listen to Jerry, that son of a bitch. Woof, I got him to woof. Cult leaders up there doing God knows what. Too much time in the math room. Not enough time.
Too much time in the math room and not enough time learning the English language.
Yeah, the cult leader did come down robe wearing a little earlier. Oh, guys. Whew. This is going to be fun to go home and sleep. I'm just kidding. It's not that big of a deal. About 4.5 hours to go. About $2,500 to go. Can you guys do it? Can we get this thing to 10 freaking K? Is that possible? I think it is. 844-385-3223 if you want to call up and talk. I know someone was calling while he's on the phone with Jerry, so if you want to maybe call back, give me a shot. I'm not going to jack off in Mike's bathrobe for any amount of money. Who likes to wear bathrobes? I hate them. Discuss. I agree, Valerie. I think bathrobes are absolutely pointless and ridiculous. Just put on sweatpants and a hoodie. What do you need a robe for? What is the point of the robe, and who cares? Can't wait to see Big E at Faster Horses next year. Going to be a beautiful 3-year tradition. That's right, Morgan. Another $20 coming in from Brian Corona. Says, made props. Made props? I don't know if you meant many props. Sorry I could not donate so little. Wish I was a rich boo. Brian. Brian, you should not have to apologize for giving $20. That's insane. No one should feel like they have to apologize for any amount they choose to give in this fund. And as I've been saying, the reality is that at some point I'm going to reach my limit of amount of people that this is reaching in my group. So again, guys, if you haven't shared, and a lot of people, there's been a shit ton of shares on this, but sometimes you shared that 5 hours ago and people don't see it again. So remember, if you share this, it reaches a whole new level of people that might be able to give a little bit. And maybe you've already given or you just can't give. Some people, dude, people have tough times. A lot of people, the average American works paycheck to paycheck. So I know why some people can't always give. But what you can do is share the post. And see there, Mark Allen just sharing it right there, man. And you just never know. That could reach somebody. And a lot of you guys have shared multiple times, and I appreciate that. And sometimes the reality is, like I said, if you shared it at 5 in the morning, well, maybe that only hit a quarter of your people. No reason not to share it again. I'm sure it said mad props. That's a good point. Another $10 just coming in, and another share, by the way. Another $10, $7,487. We are just $2,513 away from me calling my mom, guys. Read. $10 from Ketchup Mike. Keep it up, dude. Is that what I was supposed to read? I'm not sure. Another share. Awesome. Another share. 2 more shares. So see, again, guys, I know it seems weird. Like to you, it might be like, whatever. I've already shared this 2 times. But you just don't know. You know, we're so arrogant as social networking that we assume that everyone sees every share we make or post we make. And the reality is most of us are egocentric as well. So if you don't shove it in their faces, they won't see it, man. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Hell yes. Man, tomorrow's Saturday. I forgot about that. Guys, you ready for the weekend, baby? It's the weekend. France, dude, I would love to play some EDM, but I know I can't read. What are you gonna do? I'd love to play some EDM, but Facebook is really weird about licensing stuff with music and shit, and I want these videos to stay up. So I really don't want to do that, but I do want to do that because I'd love to play some EDM. I'm not doing stuff like that. You know, honestly, Joel, I know what I don't know what you think. Whatever. I know, Brian. It's cool. It's cool. We're still talking to Arthur. As far as I know, we're still talking to Art. Hopefully, work that out. No problem, friend. Honest to God, if you think I wouldn't love to freaking rock some Zed right now, rock some Axwell and Grossio, hell yes, I would. The sun is shining and so are you. Sun is shining and so are you. Little Axwell and Grossio. I'd love to play some Axwell and Grossio, some Zed. Just a reminder, guys, if you're watching this somehow, if you just started watching and you're on my Facebook Live feed, which would be odd that you'd probably just start watching and not even know what it's about, but you might. I am raising money for South Oakland Shelter, homeless shelter in South Oakland, Michigan. And it's a telethon that I'm doing, 24-hour telethon from 2 p.m. yesterday to 2 p.m. today here in the Radio for One studios where we record the Detroit Cast podcast 5 days a week. And to help donate to a great cause, you can. There's a link on the Facebook and YouTube live page that you're probably watching, but if for some reason you don't see that, you can go to my.southoaklandshelter.org/dancing/Eric Fady. There we go. We're up to 7,500, guys. Anthony coming in big with $25. Guys, we're less than $2,500 away from me calling my mom. So, I mean, that's up to you guys. If you want it bad enough, you can get it. You think you can do another 24 hours? Fuck no. No way could I do another 24. Not without some cocaine or some shit. I would need something to keep going. 27,500, guys. Honestly, I know my goal is 10,000, but I got to say thank you so much to all of you who have helped out. That's an incredible amount of number. We've now done $5,512 since I started this thing yesterday at 2 p.m.-ish, and that's crazy. Yeah, I want to have some fun. I don't want to stay up another 24 hours because I want to get some sleep tonight, too, so I can have fun with you guys at Jerry on Saturday at Hamlin Pub, 22 in Hayes. So many people helped out so much for this. Scott Ford, again, Steve Gabara, can't say enough about the man, the legend, Steven Gabara coming in, giving $500, really is the one who threw the hammer freaking down on the start of this thing yesterday at 2 to get stuff going. Please, please, please. Deals in the D, all the Deals in the D sites are amazing, but I'm always going to have a special place for the one on East Holly Road there off I-75. Steven Gabara, I call him a dream maker myself. Remember, Wasik Insurance also stepping up yesterday. Guys, there's no... he's a listener of the show. His wife's a listener of the show. He'll help you on his car insurance. Brent, B-R-E-N-T, W-A-S-I-K at Outlook.com. And, of course, Kyle Mayer stepping up big, as we know, buying a table. 2 spots available for people who donate $30 or more during the fund here. KYLEMEHRER at yahoo.com, 248-521-0061. If you want to call me and talk to me, I'd love to talk to people at this point because it really keeps me sane and it keeps me going. 844-385-3223. Another $50 coming in. Celia. That's awesome. So, guys are going to get me emotional before it's over. $7,562, guys. I mean, It's there. It's there if you want it. It's there if you want it, that's for sure. And I'll make an honest effort. I'm not just going to call her once and, she didn't pick up. I'll make it a very honest effort. And if she doesn't do it today, somehow try to get her on the show. We'll do something. I will not disappoint you if it hits that mark. I promise you that. How about some funny jokes? You know, because of the dancing, I've actually backed off big time. One second. I've backed off to comedy because dancing's been taken up twice a week and doing the show. I'm going to get going about that in November. I do have some bits. I'm trying to think of some of these bits I've been writing down recently. I wrote down a few ideas, I thought, but I can't remember them right now. Let's see what's going on my Snapchat. I actually have one of my highest viewed Snapchats of all time, 167. Nice. As if you guys give a fuck. You guys don't give a fuck about my Snapchat. But you can follow me on Snapchat at eFancy. All right, what's going on the message board? Oh, we got a... What up, Amy?
Hey, E, it's Amy. How are you?
Is this the same Amy or is this a different Amy?
It's not Trivia Amy.
Okay.
It's the other Amy.
Okay, what's up?
Not much, just checking in on you on my lunch break to see how you're holding up.
Man, I'm actually doing good now. I'm ready to rock.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, E. You're doing
thank you.
awesome work.
I'm not doing anything, honestly, but
You're
I know I
keeping
keep
us
saying that.
entertained.
I know I keep saying that, but it's really, truly how I feel. I really feel I'm just sitting here and people are giving money. I'm not trying to make that about it. I'm just saying that's how I honestly feel about it. It's the only thing I know to do is talk a lot. It's really the only thing I know how to do. But thank you. So what's up? You're on lunch and you're calling in?
Yeah, I'm at lunch. I've been watching you off and on for like the past day. Like I worked yesterday at 5, got off work, went to my other job, was there all night watching you off and on all night, checking on you.
What do you do for 2 jobs?
Well, the one job I work at Trader Joe's, and then the other one I'm a social media coordinator for a cloud computing company. So we had a meetup last night that I had to run. So I was there with a bunch of nerds till 9 o'clock last night. So that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Got home and watched you.
People people think that I think some people don't realize, but I have worked at times in my life 3 jobs. So I know I'm not trying to say what was me, but I'm just saying I can relate to that.
Yeah.
When you work sometimes multiple jobs, do you ever have times where you take a nap between the job and then sometimes you wake up and forget if you were supposed to be at one of your jobs?
There are times where, like, I'll get home and I'll be so flippin' exhausted, and I'll wake up and I'll think that I slept through an alarm and that I missed the time, but it'll be like 6 in the evening instead of 6 in the morning during the summer, and you're like, oh shit, I fucking forgot to set my alarm, and then you like start walking around and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
There was a period in Holland when I was working the restaurant job, the radio job, and overnights at a gas station. And I would I'd have to be at the gas station at 10 at night, and I'd be at the radio station till like 7, say, or something, and I'd go back and take like a nap, and I'd wake up and I'd be like, what day is it? But this is what I want to ask you. We're, what is it now? $2,400 away from talking to my mom. What do you think? You think we can do that?
Oh, I definitely think you can, dude. I mean, you have been able to surpass your goals every time you do something like this, whether it's like the Big Eagle Cam before or when you guys did the Kickstarter.
I can't even I feel
There's
like
no way you can't.
I feel like, and honestly, God, I'm not trying to say the same things over and over again, but when I'm talking to someone individually like you, I feel like I have to say it anyway. I don't know how to explain it. I cannot believe how much money you guys have given. And I know I keep saying it, but it should not be lost on people that this is being done without any help from anybody else. And
No, it's like totally organic.
and I don't mean by me. I mean by the listeners. There is
But
not.
I know, but you haven't. Like I was looking at the donators for your competitors, and like the one lady like had corporate sponsors and stuff. And I mean, like you said Gabara, but Gabara's a guy. He's not like Channel 4.
Not the same
so
thing.
He's not going to donate $2,500 to you. So
Not
you've
the
been
same
able to
thing.
do all this with like a groundswell of public support from the monsters and all the other listeners. So I think that's fucking awesome.
Well, what's so crazy about it to me is, and I'm not putting any of our listeners in a bad light, but a lot of people work paycheck to paycheck. It's just a fact. And we have a show that already demands our listeners support us more than a regular show. They have to. They have to buy cars at Zott. They have to go to Wasik. They have to go to Kyle Mayer, Douglas. God, I'm blanking right now because I'm tired. But the point is, we're already asking.
Sausage. Don't forget Kowalski
Sausage, Hamlin Pub, obviously, and all the ones even that have been in the past, and anybody. But we ask you guys so much already to do this, and the fact that in this year that we had once got to 31,000, we're at 7,000 right now, or 7,600. It's unreal, and it just goes to show you, to me, that some people would shy away from sponsoring this show, or a charity might shy away, like, well, that guy is, drinking piss or something, but the guy there, Ryan, there is so amazing and realizes that, like, that doesn't mean that you people don't care about other people. Just because you're a little rough around the edges doesn't mean you don't care, and you guys are proving that again this time for sure. Oh, did I miss you? Lose you?
No, I'm still here. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I mean, I have personal reasons for donating. I mean, Detroit Cast has been there through a very difficult time in my life. Gave me lots of laughs. So, I mean, like, that's why I donate every month. That's why I'm a Nana.
That's awesome. Thank you for that, by the way, too. Trust me.
To help people. I mean, I have other personal reasons, too. I met the person I'm currently seeing because of the podcast.
Nice.
So, I mean, you guys brought us
Should
together.
email that in. Because we were already talking about the other. Is this the Amy I know?
Yeah, this is the Amy you know that you
Okay.
poured your heart to out a couple times about lady problems.
Yeah, boy.
We don't have to get onto that in
Let's
the telethon,
not.
but if you
Please,
need to
let's
talk
not.
on tomorrow, we can.
Right, that's fine. I'm good. I'm good
Yeah,
now, actually. I'm in a
okay.
pretty decent place right now with some of that stuff. Although it's funny how weird humans are, because I swear to God, we only went on a few dates for a few weeks with that chick, and it is still at times. I have not completely gotten over that, which is kind of weird to me on some level, but it is what it is. That is what it is, though. That's not the point. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate you guys listening and supporting this so much. I don't know, man. And I got to tell you, Ryan over there and those guys over there at SOS, I can't even begin to think what the thought process was and think about it. Jay wasn't the one who called them up. It was Mike and I. And man, I wonder what they thought was going to happen with a partnership with a little podcast that seemed a little edgy. Who knows what they thought? But I'd like to think that we're exceeding what they thought was going to happen out of a partnership with this.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, sorry. So you know what's weird? It's so you know what's funny, Amy? The thing I missed the most when I did the Eagle Cam was not just talking to everybody all the time, but my Snapchat name is eFancy. Sorry, I know it's weird. Sometimes people talk in the one thing. But one thing I missed two things the most when I did the Eagle Cam, and one was talking to you guys all the time. Like, because if I'm talking, I'm hiding. The reality is my talking is probably hiding, masking the feeling. I don't like silence. People that know me, if it's silence, I start talking because silence is awkward to me. So this gives me a reason to keep talking. And the other thing is just the addictive nature of always refreshing the freaking thing and hoping like it's at 7.6 now. And if I refresh it, maybe it'll be at 7.8. Who knows? And it's very addicting.
I caught myself doing it last night. I'm not gonna lie. I kept refreshing and then like posting what it was and because it was going so fast. You know, people were donating $50, $69 at a time.
Right.
So I mean, yeah.
Ryan just posted, by the way.
It was pretty. It was. What's that?
Ryan just commented on the Facebook Live and just said you have far exceeded our wildest expectations. You know, did you hear Ryan on yesterday or no? It was at the very beginning.
I caught part of it, but I was trying to look like I was working at work,
gotcha.
so I didn't get to hear all of it.
I don't know if you heard the part where I asked him, like, what were you really thinking when I said I wanted to do a speech? And he was just like, oh, no. And I think he knew that I wasn't going to purposely do anything to embarrass them, but he knows I'm a little edgy, and he's like, is this guy going to swear? No one else is giving speeches? And he let me do it, and luckily I didn't embarrass him in the end. So,
and you didn't even drop a fuck, dude.
Which was very impressive.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you for that. You held it together.
So how long's your lunch? Half hour?
Well, I got to go back in a couple minutes because I had some other stuff I had to take care of before I called you. But
right.
Yeah, I got to go back in a couple minutes.
Tomorrow's going to be
I could
fun.
Probably call back later this afternoon and check on you
Go
again.
ahead. I'll be here till 2.
Yeah, I get off at noon. Gross.
Right.
But
I'll be getting off at 2:45.
Up in the bathroom?
When I get home.
Why wait till you get home? Just pull over at the rest stop.
I don't have a rest stop anymore on the way. We used to have one in Novi, but he took that away.
Oh, that's right. And
you know what's funny now, looking back on that, by the way? I don't know how often you would drive in that range, but looking back at it now, it seems so bizarre there was a rest stop in Novi, Michigan. But there was a time when my dad grew up that the mall wasn't even there. So that the fact is that was up north at one point. But, like, it's weird to think, though, that I remember as a kid thinking it was weird. Why is a rest stop at Novi? That was up north at one point. So
yeah, I know, like, when I lived out in Novi, this is, like, going back 12 years now.
My one friend, by the way, Amy, who I'm long-time friends with, goes, who the hell gets a lunch at 10 a.m.?
Some asshat that starts work at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, Frank, settle down. He's actually a really good guy. Okay, what's up? Sorry. It's weird.
No,
It's very
even,
weird.
Like, living in Novi, like, 12 years ago, like, just how much of it was still, like, empty fields and farmland. Now it's all built up.
I know.
And M5, they were building M5 when I moved out
That
there.
son of a bitch, by the way, was supposed to go to 75, and I think the money ran out or some shit.
Yeah, probably. Thanks, lottery fund.
I know, right? For sure.
So-
What time is it?
It's 9:45. I probably should let you go for now.
So wait a minute.
But I will call you back later if you want.
Sure. I'm trying to do math on my hands. How much is 10 to 2 p.m.?
10 to 2 p.m.
11, 12. Is that only 4 hours left?
That's only 4 hours.
Have I really
dude.
done 20 hours already?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, 4 hours seems like nothing now to me. It's just like whatever.
Maybe you should keep going until Saturday.
You know what? The only reason I don't want to do that is I want to have fun Saturday night, dude. The last meet and greet, I didn't get to have fun because I was going to a festival the next weekend. I'm gonna have some fun Saturday night, and I think coming off the high of this telethon, I think I deserve to have a few beers on Saturday night.
Yeah. Is Lauren going to be picking you up?
I'm not sure how we're gonna do it yet, but that's definitely a possibility.
Well,
Actually,
dude,
to be honest with you,
I'm
I've
gonna
called
let you
I've called my sister twice this weekend, and she hasn't got back to me yet. I don't know how can she be so busy to get back to her older brother?
Just tell her to leave a key under your mat and take an Uber over there.
Right. That is definitely a possibility. All right, well,
Okay,
have
dude.
fun at work.
Yeah, right.
Thanks
Okay,
for
I'll
calling
check
in.
in on you later, dude. Bye.
See ya. Mine's at 4 a.m. I know, dude. I used to work midnights at Meijer and a gas station, and when I worked at midnights at Meijer, I took lunch at 3 a.m. So I know what it's like. 844-385-3223. Guys, we're only $2,000, little less than $2,400 away from me calling my mom. Just FYI, if you want it. I mean, it's out there. You certainly don't have to. Hang up their phone because a lot of other guys at the gay bar want to use it, all right? Sorry, guys. I had to go talk to Mike about something. Upstairs for a second. I apologize. What does Amy say? Does the Mrs. Fady offer only stand during the telethon? Yeah, it's got to be $10,000 by 2 p.m. Definitely. That's the only way it works. Oh, couldn't even wait to get home. I don't know what that's about. Aliens, I swear. Aliens are true. There's no question about that shit. I don't give a fuck if people think that you look like a retard for saying aliens exist, but I believe it. Even if I've never seen it. I believe it. 2,000. Let's do the math here. I'm going to do math and not the change. I'm not going to fucking do no change. $2,388, guys. That's all it's going to take to get Mrs. Fady on the line. What's the dress code at this event? Can I wear jorts? I don't believe that you can. But, you can do what you want. They can kick you. Let them kick you out. Oh, by the way, I did not give the proper thank you to Linda. Linda Robertson, another $50. I didn't give you your due, I do not believe. So thank you so much. At least I don't think I did. So thank you. I don't give a shit about definitely or defiantly. Call me up, 844-385-3223 if you want to talk. I know some of you motherfuckers are already taking Friday off because you want a long weekend. 10K. Can we do it? I think we can. Yeah, I feel you, Bill. I'm shocked you did as well as you did in the bike, man. Honest to God, I think, yeah, I give you a lot of credit. John Cena wears jorts, so yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Ba-da-dum, bow, ba-da-dum, bow, bow. Ba-da-dum, bow, ba-da-da-da. I'm not going from the top to the bottom. I've said enough. People know who they are. Yeah, if we get to... no, if we... I hate to break it to you, but no, we can't get to my grandma. All right, Frank, we can we'll do another one of these next year, so we can work that out. I'd love to have some company. La da 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 la da 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 la da da da. Went to wishing well, drink through the ocean floor. I don't know the rest of those words, but I like it. You don't know? It's C-E-N-A, Lisa, not S-E-N-A. Know your wrestling names. Come on. Yeah, that was Tom. That song is pretty much Tom sings that, right? La la da 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 la la da da. Here, let me look up the lyrics. I love that song, "Wishing Well." Wonder if I can do this or not. Been gone a long time. I kind of lost. Oh, shit. Kind of. What the? Oh, shit. 1 second, Jay. I got you, Jay, if you're listening. Sorry, guys. I pulled him up here. Na 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 na. No, it's C-E-N-A. C-E-N-A. It drills out there. I won't do this well, but I really like this song. Been gone a long time. I kind of lost my way. I can't find it, and I caught a short ride to the grave and back this season. I can try to get by, but every time I start to panic, I'm a little bit shy, a bit strange and a little bit manic. La la da 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 da, la la da 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 da, la la da 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 da, la la da 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 da. I went to the wishing well, but sank to the ocean floor, cut up by sharpened rocks and washed up along the shore. I reached for a shooting star. It burned a hole through my head, made its way through my heart, had fun in the promised land. On a narrowing line, what a way to short my troubles in a very short time. Got pop, better duck and cover. Can you figure me out? I got caught like a little kid stealing. Did I say it too loud? A bit hard and a little misleading. La da 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 da. La la da 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 da. La la da 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 da. La da 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 da. I went to the wishing well. It sank through the ocean floor. Cut up by the sharpened rocks and washed up along the shore. Reached for a shooting star. It burned a hole through my head. Made its way through my heart. Had fun in the promised land. Oh, man. I really love that Blink song. You're going to be in Pitch Perfect 4. Yet you take a knee on a Douglas. I know. You know what? When no one's around here to look at me do it, it's a little easier for me. The camera is not scary to me. People looking at me is. So, you know, maybe I should try it. Oh, no. Oh, please say it didn't go out. We still on? Because on the one computer, it looks like it may be shut down. All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take your lip. I don't fucking know the words as well as I should. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off. How's it start? Doug. And then we're gonna find our best friend Doug, and then we're gonna give him a best friend hug. Doug, Doug, oh Doug, Dougie, Dougie, Doug, Doug. I've never chosen my octave wisely. You should hear me in the car, in reality. So just remember, guys, we're $2,388 away from talking to my mom. I'm going to call my mom. So that's up to you guys whether you want that to happen or not. If you're just joining me for some reason and you don't understand what's going on, which I would say is ridiculous, but it might be the case. I'm doing this as a telethon. Thank you, Ash. This is a telethon for the South Oakland Shelter, homeless shelter in South Oakland, Michigan. I'm a part of this year. They're Dancing with the Detroit Stars. I will be dancing on November 18th at the Townsend in Birmingham. And all of us dancers are trying to raise money, and of course, we're competitive, so we all want to raise the most. There's a trophy for it. If you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, you can go to the links that are posted there and help out, or it's just my.southoaklandshelter.org/dancing/Eric Fady. And again, $2,400. I'll call my mom. Just saying. Got a lot of time, but not too much time. Less than 4 hours, guys. It's almost over. Can you believe it? Just kidding. I listen to Bill Burr's podcast. I listen to Mark Maron if he has a good interview guest. I need to get into some wrestling podcast, which is my own stupid fault, but I want to. I don't have Mike Lindell's number. I don't know, man. We will see how I'm doing. But right now it stands that it's got to be done before 2. So as of now, that's what has to happen. Depends on how close and how... We'll see. But right now it has to happen before 2 because, man, 4 hours would be... I need to go home and go to bed, guys. God damn it. I've been up since 8 yesterday. So I'm really going on 26 hours right now. Stop ringing away like a kaleidoscope. I'm ringing a drummer out of yours. And just give me a something I can dance to. I can dance to anything you want to do. Raven's podcast, The Raven Effect, is hilarious, and he's the only does one per week, so it's easy to keep up with. I bet that is good. I know there's a lot of good wrestling ones out there. I heard Ring Rust is a good one. If I say that, if you want to confirm whether that's good or not in your opinion, let me know. But I've heard Ring Rust is one I should listen to, too. I need to get better with that. There's another one, like Explain Things to Me or something, where they explain, like, people's jobs, which is kind of interesting. Like, one time I listened to an episode where they talked to a professional card counter and what it went into that. That seemed pretty interesting to me. If you want to call up, 844-385-3223, by the way. The lines are open. Yeah, I've been farting pretty decently. I mean, I'm sitting here drinking water, beer, and eating pizza. So what do you think? You know what I mean? Yeah, Frank, of course, definitely, dude. Frank, you do not have to just give money. I don't right now have the ability to tell you how to get in contact with them. If Ryan is listening, which he has through some of this, maybe he can let me know. But yeah, I'm sure, Frank, they take all those things. But I don't want to just say yes right away because I don't want to make that call. Ryan, if you're listening, I have a buddy, Frank, that just referenced, do they take, blankets, food, clothes, stuff like that. So if you are listening, maybe you can answer that. And if not, Frank, please just contact them on your own. Go to southoaklandshore.org. Great, this gives me an I definitely want in on it, Frank. God damn it. I want the credit. You're my friend, and if you're going to do something that's going to help the thing, I want it to help me. Son of a bitch. Can you see a list of everybody that's watching right now? I think technically I could. I'm not sure quite how Facebook Live works on this computer, but I don't feel like doing that right now. How about some hard-hit analysis? Wait a minute. Hard-hit is a Clinton. Yeah, I'm not getting into the Clinton scandal. Cool, Frank. Sounds great. Okay, yeah, someone told me that I thought ring rust wasn't like that, but I'm going to take your word for that. I'd rather have wrestlers talk too. I know who in the hell, Jake. Thank you, Jason. By the way, who was suggesting that the bridge is on a hill, upward hill for that run? Like Bill did say, it's really a mile uphill. I don't have her number anymore. She doesn't talk to me anymore. Guys, oh my goodness. Here, look at this. Here we freaking go, guys. Here we freaking go. 2 more big donations coming in. $30 from Howie Felterbrush. He'll be there tomorrow at 22 and Hayes, so that's awesome. Hey, let's have a beer together tomorrow, man. Celebrate your donation. $100 from Stephen Novak. VisitingAngels.com. VisitingAngels.com. I'm assuming that's some level of other charity or something he wants to get out there. So VisitingAngels.com. Stephen Novak. Oh, I think I know what that is. But I don't want to say 100%. $7,742, guys. That means we're a little less than $2,300 away from the 10K mark, where we would call my parents or my mom. Steve. Yeah, Bill. Okay, I'm sorry if I don't. I apologize if for some reason I'm blanking on that. That's a good friend, but big donation no matter what. $7,742.69. This is getting real, guys. I mean, you guys are down to less than $2,300 to go here. I would love to hear Jericho. I bet Jericho's is good. I love Y2J. That dude's fucking awesome. Yeah, it wasn't windy on the bridge at all, but for me, for my time. But if you're going to say that's not a hard hill, I would disagree with that. Thanks, Steven. Big time. Bigly. Visiting Angels, they are a company that you can hire to babysit nanas and papas. Okay, that's awesome, obviously. It's going through that with my grandma last year. You kind of like when you're just living with them, you realize that she was lucky that she had my mom and dad, definitely my mom, to help out with that stuff. And me once in a while, but definitely my mom took the brunt of that. And not every nana or papa has that for them. So that's really great, for sure. It's a sad thing when you see the idea of seeing an old person. The idea of seeing an old person and maybe their children have died or they don't care anymore and now they're just there and they need help, man. They're people too. They don't look like it anymore, and they have to have a bow in their hair to tell you what sex they are, but they're still people. So that's good. Very cool. Visiting angels. Philly Marathon, that'd be badass. Where is that? Is there anything cool in there? Does it end somewhere cool? There's so many cool marathons out there if you want to do them. If you want to explain that to me, if there's anything cool about the Philly or why you're doing the Philly Marathon, I'm interested. The Rocky Steps is in the marathon? That's funny. That's funny. Oh, it ends there. Okay, that's cool. If you get into marathon running, there are really a shit ton. I know Green Bay's ends in Lambeau Field. There's one in Illinois where it ends in the Fighting Illini's 50-yard line. There's a lot of cool marathons. I'm bummed that Detroit's used to end at Ford Field, and they stopped doing that, and I don't really know why, but I'm bummed about that. Okay, that makes sense. Well, good luck, man. Marathons are, anyone that's done one knows it's tough. Like me and Bill were talking about earlier. Oh, guys. We're close. It's definitely within seeing distance here. I feel like that 10K is like right effing there. Joel K. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Mike came all the way from something for the telethon with a shit. I couldn't read that in time. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Well, I disagree to agree on that one, I guess. I was also a little out of shape, so that certainly didn't help. I'm not tired. I'm ready to rock. Oh. Did I change cameras? Let's put this goddamn camera on me, huh? Round is a shape. That's true. Purple's a fruit, too, according to Homer. Slayer. $7,742, guys. Pretty close. Less than $2,300 to 10K. Can we do it? 3.5 hours, a little more than 3.5 to go. Oh, I'm tired. If you want to call up and talk to me, 844-385-3223. Love to talk to you. My throat's sore. And it ain't from talking. You know what I mean? Can't just say first. If you're tired, let Mike Lindell talk for a while. Yeah, I can do that. No, you don't, Joshua. You're not me. I do what I want, not you. I disagree. Motherfucker. When are we gonna go to Caseville and crash Joshua? I do want to go to Caseville again. I'd love to go up to Caseville again. I listened to you guys too much and they invaded my dreams last night. Hilarious. Hilarious. Josh is what? As if people aren't already masturbating in your rooms. Give me a break. Dead air everywhere. Oh. Shanty days in February. That's a possibility for sure. I like the idea of shanty days. It sounds like a day that there'd be drinking involved, which I'm for. Oh, we have a call. What up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. No. Hey, you're doing a great job, E.
Who is this?
I'm going to work right now.
Who is this? Oh,
It's Fox.
Fox? JF.
Yeah, I'm going to work. If I see any Michigan license plates, man, I'll do one.
You should do it for even other
Gotta
license
find one
plates.
for-
I'm just kidding. Even other states, they
Yeah,
need to know.
Yeah, they like the Colorado cast out here, so. I don't know what
the Colorado cast. Hey Jim, do you think we can get to 10K?
Absolutely.
Do you think we'll be hearing from Mrs. Fady today?
Yes, you better be.
I hope so too. I promise the people. I do promise this. I will give it an honest effort a few times. They're actually going up north, and their cell phone kind of sucks up north. But if I will do it on Sunday, I will talk to my mom and say you need to come on. No, I'm saying I will not.
Taking the knee?
No. I'll call her several times today. I'm just saying they're going up north to do some stuff in the thumb, and I believe the cell phone service is not very good where they've been the last few times. That's all I'm saying. But I shouldn't have even said that out. I shouldn't have actually said that out loud because I'm not trying to insinuate that I will definitely. I mean, I will call her several times, and I will. If I, you know what I'm saying? I wish I wouldn't even said that because I'm doing doubt in people's heads.
Yep. Yeah. Less is more.
No, I'll get her on.
Hey, I'm just curious, man.
Go ahead.
I'm nosy, but I want to know where the fuck is Bobby Gallagher?
I don't know, man.
I've been looking for this son of a bitch, and I was just wondering if you guys have had any luck.
No, I don't think you're the only one looking too. I think we've had a few other people look into this pretty decently.
Christ.
And
I've got a map charted out and everything.
Hey, Jim Fox, is it true that you are a part of the Jim Fuck the Book Club now?
No, I just had enough of it.
Yeah, it gets a little taxing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I got to be honest. If it weren't for the podcast,
Took a lot to even go to Twitter. To be honest with you. But,
I got you.
I do it for you guys.
Thank you.
Shit, every goddamn day.
And we appreciate that, of course.
Supported you one way or another.
Right.
One way or another. It's not always money.
Says, where has Jim Fox been? Orlando Ocho wants to know.
What's that?
Orlando Ocho wants to know, where's Jim Fox been? And I'm going to say, he's been with your mother, Orlando.
Yeah, I'll be kind. I'm not going to say that.
I'm just kidding. Dan Vout, Jim Fox! Explanation points with snowflakes. Snowflake emojis. All your peeps are here, and they're liking hearing you, man. This is kind of a way, though.
Well, and I know I'll catch a lot of shit whenever I do come back around, but it comes with the territory. I know what I got.
I got to be honest. I think you're one of the biggest fans we have, my man. You've literally flown back twice at least for events for this show.
I don't want to say it, but like 3 times.
I knew it was 2 times, but I didn't know. You should correct. You should correct that. 3.
3. And I wanted to come back for Jerry, man, but no go on.
I understand. Did you like hearing him, man? Have you listened to the episode yet?
Oh yeah, I listened to that episode.
What'd you think?
Excellent.
Did he live up to the hype? Do you believe?
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those when you're like, don't end it now. You know.
I know. If
you keep, it's like keep going. Just keep them going.
If you, I know it'll take a lot of your time. If you, Orlando just said, LMAO, my mom, you son of a bitch. I know it takes a lot of time and stuff, but if you go to my Facebook page, if you're still on Facebook at all, I have several different versions of this live YouTube feed because they make me switch it every 4 hours. And I had Jerry on for like 2 hours yesterday, post-show. So just FYI.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Okay, cool.
I caught you from...
Okay, I just thought I'd give you that.
Yeah, hey, it'll be embarrassing to say, but I think I caught you from like 4 my time to about 1 my time last night.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm a little wore out today.
Thank you. I can't do it. I'm not trying to say I can't wait to go home and get to bed. I've been up since 8 yesterday. 8-ish yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I couldn't do that, and nobody else could do what you're doing, man. That's for sure.
No cocaine or no Adderall either.
Yeah, out of the 3 of you, we know exactly who could do this. So.
Well, I appreciate it, Jim Fox. I really do. I appreciate you listening, and the support you give to this show on a regular basis is awesome, and definitely appreciated by the other 2 gentlemen that are not here right now.
Yeah. Oh, wake his ass up.
Mike's getting ready to take Jerry out in the town, actually.
Oh, that's right.
And, Jay has family responsibilities, so the burdens and whatnot.
Yeah, I got 3 too, so I know what he's going through.
Yeah, Joel said his time. I thought time was same everywhere.
Yeah. It is.
Right, exactly. Oh,
I'm
man.
just trying to keep you alert, dude.
No, it's funny. It's like when you're driving and you're tired, and if you can talk, the talking action. They say also like chewing gum, or that's why sometimes if I've been really tired and I'm trying to get going still, I'll get like Starburst or something and I'll chew on that because I don't like gum. So I think there's something about talking that wakes me up again for a little bit because I'm having to kind of be versus just reading a screen and reacting to a screen.
All right. Well, I got to ask you then, like, what's your favorite flavor then?
Of Starburst? fucking red, dude. I'll
red,
tell you this.
Which one?
The normal one, not like any of the bomb, the Jolly, the original Starburst red, strawberry or whatever. And I'll tell you this.
Oh, there you go.
When I buy Starburst, this is so wasteful. I take orange and yellow and chuck those motherfuckers. All I eat is red and pink. Fuck orange and yellow.
Well, send that shit out to me, man. I'll eat those.
Okay, I'll start buying my Starburst, and when I take my orange and yellows, I'll put them in a bag, and I'll send them out to you.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't had a Starburst in probably months, but I try not to eat too much candy, even though I do like it. Gotta watch my figure, Jim.
Oh, yeah. I saw the figure yesterday.
Yeah, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What time do we got here? 10:30. 3.5 hours. You know what's funny is for real, 3.5 hours feels like it's not that long anymore.
Yeah. You do your best work usually when you're that wiped out. That's what I always felt anyways.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan and his infamous fever game in the finals.
Yeah.
I like to compare myself to Michael Jordan in that aspect.
Okay, well, yeah, fuck Jordan, but okay, I'll go with you.
I'm just kidding. You know what's funny? I remember as a kid, I hated as a kid. I remember this very specifically in second grade. These kids were all into Jordan, and I could not understand how you would not just be a Piston fan. And especially in my mind, the Pistons had just won back-to-back, So this is only like a year after a back-to-back title by the Pistons. And I remember, and so if you think about it at this point, that Jordan, I don't even know that the Bulls had it. Well, they would have had a trophy because they won after the Pistons did. So maybe they had a trophy. But I remember saying to other kids, and I wasn't very cool, so I was getting beat up and made fun of anyway. But I remember saying to these kids, how can you cheer for the Bulls? The Pistons have so many trophies. And even though they only won 2 championships, when I went to the Palace, I took
Should have been 3.
It should have been 3, but I took the divisional. Yes, but I took the divisional banners as they counted. So in my mind, the Pistons had like 10 banners. When I was telling these kids in 2nd grade that that's how good the Pistons are. These motherfucking kids, 2nd grade,
Yeah, man.
and they're cheering
I'm
for
a
Michael
homer as well, so I
Dude,
know the feeling.
They're
man.
cheering for Michael Jordan. 2nd grader kids, when you're in Detroit and you still have Isaiah on this team at this point, you still have Joe Dumars on this team, and they're doing the tongue out as they're driving to the lane. Remember when Jordan used to put the tongue out in the first stint? He didn't do it in the second stint. If you noticed that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had to humble him in that All-Star game a little bit, and that kind of
look at Craig Backus.
That shit off.
Look at Craig Backus being an asshole. He goes, it's only 9:30 a.m. here. Do you establish a cutoff of a specific time zone? I think you need to push the 2 p.m. to U.S. territory. When it's 2 p.m. in Guam? What a son of a bitch. I mean, how back is Hawaii? You know, I could be going till 6 p.m. here again. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, listeners worldwide, so I mean, I don't know. It might need to be expanded that far.
2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my man. Craig Backus. That's a son of a bitch. What up, Jim Fox? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. How long is your drive into work?
Oh man, it's pretty short. I would say 14 miles, but probably takes 25 minutes or so. So
6 p.m. is not the 24-hour mark, man. I started this thing at about 2. So what did it say? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh no, just saying that it's probably about 14 miles.
Oh, that's not bad.
It takes about close to 30 minutes.
That's not too bad. Anything half an hour under is really good, actually.
Oh yeah, it's the only way I do it, man.
Really, anything under 45 minutes is probably good for most people. It's when you get 45 or more that you start to get where like, oh boy, to me.
Yeah, and I consider that living in my car, man. So like, I don't know how people do these hour-long trips or living,
I know, dude. I know. Think about that.
3 hours to get home. Yeah.
Think about that, dude. You only live so much, man, and you're gonna spend fucking 4 hours a day or some shit in your car. Give me a break.
Yeah, got better things to do than that.
Hell yes, I do. Hell yes, I do. I don't know what, but I got them.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this. Oh, shit. I'm doing some stretches now. Oh, shit. Is the feed still... I guess the feed's still going, it looks like. People are still commenting.
Killed it.
You know what? We're finding out that Facebook Live does not let you go, it appears, more than 4 hours at a time. This is not, I think, what we're finding out through this.
See, another reason to dump the book.
Dude, your laugh, you almost had $1 million laugh there, kind of. Verging on a ha-ha! This guy says I have a 40-minute drive and turns into an hour if it's a 9 to 5 shift. Some tribes, dude. Well, 40 into an hour isn't too bad. Here's Larissa, huge Piston fan in the 90s, but mad respect for Jordan. So much we kind of named our first born after him, and we flipped the name to Jordan Michael. That is ridiculous, Larissa.
Traitor.
That is
traitor.
You know, Jordan, one of the best of all times, unquestionable. But you named your kid Jordan
traitor.
Michael?
I don't care.
Why not Thomas Isaiah? Dumars Joe? Johnson Vinny? Jordan, your baby is named after Michael Jordan. You live... Get out of Detroit! She has lost her Detroit card. You cannot be
I don't have any...
Let me ask you this, Jim Fox. Can you be a huge Piston fan and still name your kid Jordan Michael?
No.
You were not a huge Piston fan.
It's impossible.
Get out.
No, man, I'm out here, man. I don't have any...
Go out and get out!
screw that. I'll still root for the fucking Lions, man. So
I will never root for a different.
And I got a reason to root for the Broncos, man. They win the fucking Super Bowl, but I don't give a shit. They're my teams back in Detroit, man.
Here's the thing. Here's what I always have thought about that, and I know Jay always sits there like goes, "Oh, you don't." She goes, "Oh, you don't get a award if you've been cheering for a team long enough." That's fine. That's fair. And I've gotten better at not getting emotionally pissed at the Lions. But the notion that you would pick another team is insane.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, stop it. Yes, you can." No, I'm sorry, Larissa. You can't.
Ask her if I should become an Avalanche fan.
Yeah, should Jim Fox just become an Avalanche fan even though he's born in the D? That's not even as bad. She named her kid. Jordan Michael, are you kidding me? I'm not happy. I'm not going to lie, Jim. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I'm pissed all the way out here.
I think she deserves to be taken to task from this, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's great.
Look at this. Orlando Ocho saying Larissa is no longer known as Larissa is a sexy sister. Hey, Jim, someone else is calling, so I'm going to take this because I have a possibility that someone else good could be calling up soon. No offense, and that's you're not good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No, I've had long enough. All right. All right, man.
What up?
Hey, Big E.
How's it going?
Hey, it's Middich.
Middich, the man that took
What's going on, brother?
man that took me to a Michigan game, hockey game, front row.
The Michigan hockey game, and then we did some drinking at the truck race today, this summer.
Oh, correct. Yeah, we definitely did some drinking that day.
Oh, I know. It was awesome. I always love going out there and having a few beers. It's pretty awesome.
How's it going, man?
Everything's good. Are you hanging in there?
I'm good, dude. You know what's funny is now we're down to 3 hours and 20 minutes here, and it's funny.
That's all you got left. Awesome,
dude. It seems like it's not even that big of a deal anymore. I'm telling you, once the sun comes,
you seem to be flying through it.
Once the sun comes up, dude. When I did the tent thing, it was the same thing. It was death from like 3:30 to 5:30. But once the sun comes up, you just wake up naturally. And this is I have to say this, by the way, and I don't know if it's coming off to the listeners how weird this is, but I'm sitting in the studio that we do the podcast every day. I'm sitting in Mike's position, and no one's here, and I'm just talking. It's like I've been literally doing a radio show for 20 hours, 22 hours almost.
I know. I'll tell you what, you've been handling it awesome. I've been catching it like here and there. I caught your interview with Jerry, and then you had Steve Gabara in.
And thank God that those people came in and stayed as long as they did. No question.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, not that I can talk and talk and talk, but variety helps for sure.
Yeah, you've been a rock star, man. I'm telling you, it's awesome, and you're doing an awesome thing for the SOS. I can't wait to hear about it and see it coming up next month. That's gonna be great.
Do you think we can get to 10 and have talk to my mom?
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. I know.
People that are donating are going to have to donate again, probably.
I know. And you know what? I feel bad to the listeners on some level because you guys already donate to the show so much, and it's asking a lot in reality. But I know, Middich, if you've been listening, I've been saying this already a lot. And so it's become a cliche. So some of these people are literally have been listening for hours, so they've heard it a few times. But what is so impressive about this, if you've already heard this, I apologize. But it's just that it's an all grassroots movement, man. Like when Mitch Albom does his 24-hour thon, which he takes a nap for, by the way, he does not stay up all 24 hours. You know, he has Fox 2 and Channel 7 come in there, man. And tell everybody that they're doing shit. In the newspaper, he'll write an article about how he's doing it. We have nobody doing that for us. We reached out, not this time, but we reached out at that tent one, and nobody got back to want to cover it. And we got 31,000.
Yeah, that's why I think you can. I mean, between everyone that ever donated to the Kickstarter, that donated to your first, to your SOS when you were sleeping in the tent. I mean, it's absolutely possible, and I think you could probably get there and blow by it too. So,
well, and the thing is, there's a line to me too where I'm setting a goal because we're competitive and because why not? It's good to have goals. And I almost don't want to say this because some people think that you should I just should be pushing no matter what and not telling them any. The reality is, dude, this is incredible already, and no one should no one in this listener base or listening should be ashamed. But like I said, you have goals, and I like round numbers. I like the idea of 10,000 versus 7,500 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
But the reality is, dude, this is I think impressive, very much impressive already.
Oh, I think it's very impressive. I think everyone at the SOS and everyone at your Dancing with the Stars night should be crazy impressed at what you're doing. So, because you're not like some crazy huge on TV on the terrestrial radio celebrity, and you're not calling in all your favorites, all your $1 million friends asking for donations and stuff.
Here's the deal, and no offense to the person who's on top of me right now at $9,000. The money goes to a great cause. It doesn't matter how she gets it. But it is not. You're not going to tell me it's not more impressive. She has 5 donors that have given her $9,000. I have hundreds.
That's ridiculous.
I have hundreds of donors. And I'm not saying that makes me better than her. The money, like I said, honestly, it's all about the money and helping the homeless people. But I'm just saying what it says about the support from this show. That she's done it with 5. We've done it with hundreds of people. And the reality is, I believe that it is better to have 500 people give $5 than one person give $5,000 because 500 people thought about giving that money and thought about the cause and thought about, should I be doing more?
Oh, I agree. That's a testament to you and a testament to to Jay and Mike and the whole show that, you got real people donating their hard-earned money, and they believe in what you're doing, and they believe in the cause and the charity, and it's pretty awesome, man. Like I said, I've been enjoying it. I
hope it's been entertaining for most people. Have you been watching a lot of it?
Yeah, actually I have. I've been watching a lot of it. This is funny. I actually was listening. I actually went for a run this morning at 5:30 in the morning, and I listened to the part. I think it was or sometime earlier yesterday. Some little kid called you up, and his dad was called you a son of a bitch.
Yeah,
you were giving him shit about not buying his kid Xbox One.
Ethan.
Or something. That was funny.
That was Ethan.
Yeah.
And then this morning I got a spell. I was put to a spelling bee this morning. A guy was driving into work with driving his 3 daughters into school, and I was given a spelling bee, but I was told I couldn't swear during the spelling bee. And by the way, I got none of the words right. But
I should have called you up this morning because I did the same thing with my daughter. She only had first grade words, so you could probably.
Although I will say this, and I am a god awful speller, so I'm not. I don't think I would have spelled them right anyway. But spelling is a lot harder to do when you're not writing it down. I didn't write it out. When you're trying to have to spell from your head, am I wrong in that? Don't you feel that maybe I'm wrong? Maybe I'm just so bad at spelling that it doesn't matter.
Well, don't you ever see those kids, those kids that do that national spelling bee? They actually write it down in their hand.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part. Oh, yeah, that's all part of it. Sure.
You know what's funny, Middich? Middich. By the way, we went up another $30, so we're at $7,772 and 69 cents. And when I said that to Jerry, I don't know if you heard, I talked to Jerry again this morning briefly, and when I emphasized that there was 69 cents at the end, and he got a chuckle out of that.
Oh, I bet. You got to keep, that should be your goal, $10,000
and 69 cents. Right. Going to be out there tomorrow?
Well, I am not going to be out there tomorrow. I'm supposed to go out to the Michigan game tomorrow.
Oh, geez, they're going to lose anyway.
Pouring rain, so I don't think they're going to lose. But it's going to be
kidding. Who are they playing?
Actually, Rutgers.
Oh no, they shouldn't lose. They shouldn't lose.
No, they shouldn't lose. But Tommy and I are going out there tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rain and everything.
Middich, you're a big sports fan. I don't know if you've been paying attention on this, but Larissa, I was railing on Michael Jordan and kids liking Jordan. And our listener, Larissa, has said that she was a quote-unquote huge Piston fan in the 90s, but still gave Jordan still represented Jordan and named her kid Jordan Michael. And I told her that you cannot say that you are a huge Piston fan and have a child that is named in any level where it's after Michael Jordan. Am I wrong?
Oh, you are not wrong. That is bullshit on the biggest stages. Why
I'm not
didn't
saying
you-
it.
why
I'm not
didn't you
saying it.
name him Isaiah or something. Then
Just say you're a Bulls fan, but you could not be. You could not be a huge Piston fan from the early '90s and say that it's
Right.
okay to name your kid after Michael Jordan.
No way, no way. I know you're totally in the right, and I love it how people are like how everyone jumps on bandwagons like,
Go
oh,
ahead,
I'm a Jordan, because I love Michael Jordan, all of a sudden I'm a Bulls fan. And look at how many people were Miami Heat fans when LeBron's there. Now ask around who's a Miami Heat fan. Nobody.
Right. By the way, Mitch, I know it's funny. Like even though you didn't get it, when I have someone on the line, I just get so excited. I don't know if you heard, but I was talking to a listener, Amy, a little bit, maybe half hour ago. I don't know. And I told her when I did the Big Eagle Cam and when I do this, the two biggest things I miss in the end are the nonstop talking to people because I don't think I know you kind of know we've had a little more serious talks before because you actually drinking a little bit together. I don't know if it comes across, and if it doesn't, I apologize to listeners, how much it means to me that every listener listens to this show and how much it really affects me. And so my point of saying that is that when I have listeners on the show like with you here, we just got some more donations, and I love I just love having a listener. I love the interaction. The things I miss the most are the interaction and the nonstop like resetting the freaking scroll and seeing if the money's gone up yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just addicting.
No, I tell you, like I said, you've been handling like a champ, and you come off. You're very genuine. I mean, I know you from hanging out with you, a couple of times and stuff. But you're very genuine. You're also very down to earth, and you're not fake about any of this. So
well, this all came as a surprise to me.
That's what I appreciate.
This all came as a surprise to me. If you had told me a year ago that I would have done 2 charities in a year for homeless people, I would have thought. I wouldn't have thought you were crazy or anything like that, and not for a selfish reason. I just wouldn't have even thought. I told someone earlier. I just wouldn't have even thought that I would have any platform that people would give a fuck, or that a lot of people do charity and it's nothing against them, but you just go around your neighborhood a few times, maybe try to collect some cans, and nothing against that. Everything helps, but I just would never have thought I would have been doing a 24-hour telethon. And like last night when we had Steve Gabara and Bill Ogden and Walters down here, I had moments of just where I was just laughing so hard and having so much fun.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, and this is for a good cause too. It wasn't just selfishly.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're having fun, and I tell you what, it sounds like it's all real natural, man. I know you think you're kind of, there's some hookups here and there, but I tell you, you're making it look easy, even on the YouTube and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Jay just made a good point, and it is one of my biggest flaws. He just texted me and said I'm getting too sappy, and let the callers talk, which he's right. He's right.
It's fine, but
no, he's right.
As long as you can. There's nothing. You can't send out too many thank yous. So I understand about getting sappy, but
I get nervous, and
yeah.
Go ahead, finish. See, I get nervous, and then I cut people off. Is what happens. But that's an excuse. It's an excuse, and it's an excuse, and it's rude. So.
No, it's fine. Like I said, I mean, you can't give too many thank yous, or you can't, it's okay to be appreciative, especially, with what you're doing. And like I said, there's a lot of people that are giving a lot of their hard-earned money, and they're giving it to you, and, it's because you and what Jay and Mike and what you guys do every day. It's because you guys are genuine, you're real, you're not fake about any of it. So. I love it. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Well, trust me, I can tell you, like I tend to say all the time, I promise you that, at least coming from my perspective, and I'm sure from Jay and Mike, that we appreciate it as much, if not more, you guys' support. By the way, we're up to $7,822, my man. So we're only 2,000, what is it, 2,100? I don't do the math, you know what I mean, very well, but...
Yeah,
almost 2,000. Just 2,200. A little less than 2,000.
Just say less than 3,000.
Well, I'd say less than 2,200. I think that sounds even.
Oh,
more.
Sure.
So, it could happen, my man. It could happen.
I absolutely think you'll get there. So, how about this? I won't keep you too long because I got to run too a little bit. Who's your? Let's talk quick NASCAR. Who do you got in the championship? They're cutting it down to the top 4, I think, this weekend.
You know how bad this is? I don't even know who's in the playoffs.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell me? Do you know?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so Martin Truex, number 1.
I like Martin Truex.
Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski.
Homeboy.
Kevin Harvick.
Boo.
Jimmy Johnson.
God, that son
Denny
of a bitch,
Hamlin.
dude. Is that guy ever going to be bad?
It doesn't seem like it. Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott.
That's a good chase, man. I know I haven't watched. I know I haven't watched
Chase Elliott.
I haven't watched in 3 years, but I know names enough and I pay attention enough to know that's a good chase. Dude, it's hard not to go for Brad Kay because he's a local boy, Rochester native. I love Chase Elliott. I've been waiting for Chase Elliott for like 10 years, it seemed like, at one point.
Sure.
I'd like it to come down to Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. I don't know. I know it comes down to 3 and 2 eventually. Chase Elliott and Chase Elliott versus in my dream world it'd be Chase Elliott versus Brad Keselowski for the championship at Homestead, and I don't know who I would want to win.
Okay.
What about you?
I like Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's my dark horse. But, I mean, you got to go with, Martin Truex. That dude has just been owning NASCAR this season.
Has he?
He's won He's won 7 times this year.
Really? Dude, I always liked Truex, too, by the way. He always seemed like a really cool dude. Like, you'd hear the stories where they'd be at the infield and he'd be, like, Martin Truex Jr., I believe Martin Truex Jr. has fished by Ted's Ranch where I go camping at NASCAR before. I hear that I think it was him. His crew chief and them found this little place by us and our campground, and they kind of kept it secret. I think it was him. If it wasn't him, it was some NASCAR team has fished at my campground before because most people don't know it's there.
Right. I absolutely could see that. And then my other dude is, I know it sounds bad, I'm a Kyle Busch fan. I love that dude. I think that dude I think he's kind of like the guy they need to kind of keep people somewhat interested in NASCAR.
Kyle Busch,
there really isn't a ton of interest. He's the kind of guy that'll go out there and bump and start fights and talk shit and stuff like that. He's a character.
You know what's awesome to me, Mittich, is that Dale Jr. is not going to win a championship. The Grayson's son, the best driver of all time, went into Hendrick Racing and couldn't even win a fucking championship. I love him. He seems like a cool dude, but he's not a good driver. I'm sorry, not good enough. Awesome.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so happy he's not going to win.
I've kind of jumped off the Dale Jr. bandwagon because I think he's really kind of just mailed it in this year.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, he announced, he got married and then he had his concussion. Well, then, he's announced, I guess his wife is pregnant now. So now everyone's going crazy over that. And I'm like, oh, dude, he's so not into racing anymore. I'm like, just go retire, be a good dad, go collect your millions and, become a team. He'll have his own racing team and all that shit. But, yeah, I'm kind of off the Dale Jr. bandwagon.
He seems like a good dude, honestly, like a guy you'd have a beer with. But I just got so sick of this notion that he was good just because his dad was Dale Earnhardt, and he never did anything to prove it. And people would say, well, he won 2 Busch Series championships. That's like saying that as a pitcher, you're on the team for 2 minor league championships, and because you're in the MLB, you just you're good. No, they're 2 different leagues, my man.
I know. Yep.
Got me worked up. Even though I haven't watched in 3 years, I can still get worked up pretty fast.
Oh yeah, I don't. I mean, if I flip on a race, I might watch the last 50 laps just to kind of see what's going on because we are kind of getting down to the end here. But yeah, I'm kind of like you. I'm into it. I'm out of it. I mean, I love going to the race a lot more than just sitting home and watching it.
Totally.
But yeah, but it should be good. We'll see. I think the last a handful of races here are going to be awesome. So we'll see what happens.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for calling up. And I know you've given because I've already seen that you have before. So.
Oh yeah, nope. I'm throwing my donation in because I want to get a chance to win that spot at the table.
Oh, so you're gonna put another one in?
So
nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, brother. I appreciate what you're doing. Good job. I'll see you. We'll get a beer somewhere down the road.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right. See ya. But.
Okay, Craig, you said that you sent me something audio-wise, but I don't really know what that means. By the way, we've had some donations come in here, so I want to give them their due. $10 from Cheryl, $50 from Valerie. Here's another 50. Go Biggie. Thank you, Valerie. 30 from Kathleen. Great work, Biggie, in the Detroit cast. Thank you so much. So that's another 3. We're at $7,832, guys. Very, very close. You're fucking kicking some ass. That's for goddamn sure. I know Craig, I know you said you sent me some kind of audio thing. I don't really know what that means. Craig, if you could retype what you sent me. I don't quite know what you meant by an audio clip. Exactly. Unless you text me, maybe. Oh, Craig, is this Craig, is this about my the website? A new website? Craig, does it have to do with my name and a website? Yes. All right, guys, sorry about this. There's a little something going on. I think it's a cool thing, but I just want to make sure I'm right on it before I say it. And that's what's going on here. Okay, we got another call coming in. Sorry, Craig, to do that to you, man. So is it what I think it is?
I thought I would explain it to you because evidently it sounds confusing.
I don't think... I'm just tired, man, and there's a lot happening. That's all. Go ahead.
That's fine. So I got you. I took your name and created a domain.
That's what I thought this
now
says.
You can tell anybody, just go to ericfady.com, and then it will automatically direct them to your donation page.
That's awesome, dude. That's really cool. It's something that I probably should have thought about, but I did not. But luckily, someone like you are. And you know what, Craig? You know what, dude? I don't have the business network page up right now, but I know you're a part of it. You want to give yourself a plug here?
Oh, certainly, yes. DRKM Strategies, your small business internet experts. Local search ninja for DFW and Metro Detroit.
I love that on your thing on our website, because I was looking the other day, and I love on your website, or on our business page anyway, it says for your name's Craig Backus, it's there, all the other stuff, and it says head nerd.
Yes, well, you have to lean into your strengths.
Right. Well, that is honestly, that's an incredible gesture. Obviously, just because that's going to make it so much easier. I know we only got a few hours to go here technically, but actually, it's only a few hours more of the telethon. This is going to go another 2 weeks, so going forward in the next 2 weeks, that will still make this a lot easier. So they just have to go to Eric. Literally, I mean, everyone does www. I know we don't really have to say that part anymore, but it's just ericfady.com.
No. Correct.
Awesome, dude. That is a great idea.
And it's not restricted to that forever. I mean, the next time you have some crazy idea, we can just simply redirect it to that page.
Perfect. That's great, man.
Right?
I really appreciate that.
All right, brother.
Hey,
well, keep up the fight. Good luck.
Thank you so much. For real, I can't say enough. That's a great idea. That's very forward-thinking of you, and it's, like I said, that's really cool of you. Good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Peace out.
Peace. All right, guys, I think that most of you heard that, but this will make it easier going forward. All you have to do is go to ericfady.com, ericfadie.com, and that'll take you right to the dancing link. So no more worrying about, /dancing /this or a link. It's very, very easy. So that's really great for Craig. And as he mentioned, he is part of our listener business page as well that we have on DetroitCast.com, and a way to help support the Detroitcast. I know this isn't an official Detroitcast thing, but a lot of you are listeners, so a way to support the show is really, there's a lot of other listeners that are on our listener business page, and if you support them, they'll support you, and we can keep all this stuff keep going and churning. Keep your business going and the Detroitcast going for a long time. Hello, Mr. Gabara.
Biggie, baby. How's it going?
I'm doing great, my man. How are you?
I'm outstanding.
I can't believe how much we're up already, $7,800 here.
I'm impressed. I was just eyeballing that, and but you got the window's closing for 10 G's, but you can do it, E.
We got 3 hours, man. I think we can do it. I honestly, I can't believe. I thought it was a pipe dream when you said that. When you put your $500, and I don't know if I know you. I know you're a busy man, and I know specifically you said you had a busy day today. So I know you probably haven't been able to listen all day. But I really gave you a big shout out earlier because I just said that 500 just put such a boom right at the beginning of this thing, and it kind of just set the tone, and it's not stopped since.
Well, no, I appreciate the props, but the props really belong to you because you're the one doing it. You're dedicating time and energy. You called in all your peeps to make some magic. Do you realize that Bill and I spent like 4.5 hours on the microphone with you last night?
Insane.
Dude, that was not on the agenda, but boy, was it a lot of fun.
I was saying, I don't know if you heard this again because I know you haven't been here. You've probably been in and out. But I was telling some people that it got to a point where I was literally laughing so hard and just genuine laughter. You were doing the drops and Mike was doing his thing and we were reading stuff and money was coming in. So that got it flowing. And it was like, holy shit, we're having fun. And it's like, and it's for a good cause. And it was just really, I think that was fun, man. That was honestly, Steve, I'm trying to be as genuine as I can. That is one of the best moments I've had maybe in my life, to be honest with you. That was really cool, man.
No, dude, it was a ton of fun. Like, I'm excited to go back and watch some of it because I haven't had a chance. I got, by the time I got home and went to bed last night, it was after 2, and then I had to be up this morning at 6. But it was a ton of fun, and it was funny. I went upstairs for a minute, and Walter says to me, he goes, dude, Jay's texting me off the hook. He's like, you and Ogden need to do radio. I'm like, you know what? I think we got enough wannabe radio hacks in the family. I'm going to go ahead and stick to selling cars, and Ogden's probably going to stick to being a lawyer. But it was fun last night, man. And it was actually fun watching you laugh and feel good. And, you were getting a lot of love, right? People were telling stories. And
I'm telling you, man, people are getting me emotional, man.
The was running; it was just good.
People are getting me emotional. I'm not usually been like that, but it's. And I was telling the one person like, we were talking about that actor, and this idea that he was showing people videos of himself and bringing himself to tears, and it's like I've almost been crying a few times, but it's really been about how generous the people have been and how awesome they've been. I'm not trying to be a douchebag about that, but it has been.
No, you know what? I said this to you last night, and there was a lot going on, and I don't know if it registered, but in my mind, there's a big difference between donating money and donating time, because time is real life. You can't ever get it back.
You never know how much we have.
Right. I can give you $10 and come to work tomorrow and make another $10. But if I give you an hour, I can't ever get that hour back, right?
Totally.
And for you to donate the time and energy you have to South Oakland Shelters, whether it's last year or it wasn't last year, back in February, spending a day in the tent, now you're giving up time going to learn how to dance. You're doing a 24-hour marathon. Dude, I'm not here to blow you, but that's real deal stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, you're a straight shooter. You're not someone you're kind of like Jay in that sense. You maybe wouldn't come on here and make fun of me, but you just wouldn't say anything. You just wouldn't call up, or you just wouldn't say something. You wouldn't be mean to me, but you wouldn't blow someone if you didn't mean it. Is what I was trying to get.
No, so I'm proud of you.
All right.
And it's good stuff, man. I was looking forward to calling in this morning. I finally got a break in the action and looked at the tote board. I know it sounds like money started to roll back in this morning as people are getting online. I signed in for a minute real list this morning at like 8 and saw that you had some action, which was great. But, man, it's cool. It's a great thing that you're doing. And I saw Walters. Did he stay with you all night, or did he go to bed?
No, he stayed pretty decently, and then he went to bed. And then I had my friends that you kind of – I don't know if you met them, but they kind of crossed paths. Yeah, I guess you did.
Hands, kind of.
Yeah,
we changed guards.
And it's funny, they didn't really. That was the least viewed by far of the whole night, and we really didn't even make any money for probably 5 hours, maybe 4 hours.
Yeah,
but I mean, you're talking
night,
you're talking 3, 4. But what they did is just keep me going, because at that point, it's just about saying that you're doing this 24 hours. So it really didn't. I didn't really matter to me if anyone was listening. It was more at that point to say, hey, I put 24 hours straight into this thing. So. Hey, real quick, do you know if you could? I know you had a busy day. I know there was a listener that said he was going to be there at Zot Ford today. Have you seen him yet, or did that happen, or?
Hasn't happened yet, but it's 11 o'clock. We've only been open 2 hours.
Oh shit! You know what? I have this thought that it's like way later in the day, and not that it's only 11.
I'm sure you do, dude. You don't know what's going on. I'm proud to see that you got another shirt on, though. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
You missed the story. El Presidente and I kind of guarded the microphone while you went up and let your boys in last night. And I told a story. I wanted you to hear it, but Billy and I laughed about it. Of when Bill actually came out to the dealership to sign us up, when we were officially coming on as an advertiser after Kickstarter was going. And, I said to him, hey, Bill, I go, question for you. He's like, yeah. I go, tell me about Eric, dude. I go, is this guy is he really a fucking schmo? I said, is this an act? And he looks at me, he goes, dude, he goes, Eric is the real thing. What you hear is what you get. He's like, don't mistake him for anything other than what he really is. He goes, and I'm going to tell you something that you need to know. He goes, if and when you ever get in the same room with the guy, you'll smell him before you see him. Right? So,
to a fault at times. I mean, like the reality is what you see is what you get. It doesn't mean it's always positive, by the way. But it's not fake. But it's not fake.
I didn't infer that because it's not true.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant for you. I'm just saying sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come off as a little rude or like I'm not paying attention or like I don't care.
You're a little standoffish. I get it. But I told Bill, I go, so what you don't know, Billy, and I said, I got a real thing with people stink. Like BO is a problem for me.
Oh shit!
So the first time. You won't remember this, but I knocked on Walter's door. I was coming over. I was bringing pizza and beer, and I was going to be on the show for the first time. And you opened the door, and the first thing I thought is, dude, I hope I don't smell this dirty bastard. Oh and it was just funny. And Bill and I were laughing, and he's like, did you smell him? I go, yeah, it wasn't. I didn't have to be in the same room. I said, but once I got into a good 5-foot radius, the waft of poop flakes definitely made it out.
I know. I am trying better. I'm trying to be a good boy, but I still I still fail once in a while. But well, thank you so
much.
What
about your feet, E? What up? Put your feet on the camera before we go.
No, it's so hard how the camera is. I should have showed you last night is what I should have done.
No, I don't want to ever see them in real life.
They actually are getting a lot better, but the problem is in reality, and this is getting into just the fact that I just don't have the money for laser stuff, and I don't want to do the pill. You can do a pill, but it's kind of bad on your liver and stuff, and there's a weird thing with that. So the topical is kind of the third level of doing this. And it's not because I don't want to do lasering, but the money's an issue. And so it's a very slow process is kind of my point with this.
You know what? I can help you out with the laser. I'm not kidding. I didn't realize laser could cure that.
Yeah, there is a laser situation. Well, let's talk about that another time maybe.
You sure you don't want to get this out on air, E?
Yeah, you're right. I probably should hold you to it, right?
No, it's okay.
I try. We're good enough, boys. I feel like that I don't have a word. I don't think I have to have you on the air say you're going to pay for my toes or something.
No, I spent 5 hours of my life sitting across the seat from you last night talking into your dirty ass microphone. So.
I know, right? Yeah, you talked into the worst one.
I did. I know. A couple times my lips bumped against it.
Oh no! You might want to go. You might want to go to the doctor. I'm just saying.
I already got a shot of penicillin this morning from the clinic.
Perfect.
All righty, get back to it, man. I just wanted to call you and say great job. I'm looking forward to seeing where it ends up, bro.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Gabara of Zot Ford and Holly.
Always a pleasure. See you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Guys, it's so much easier to go help out now. You don't have to worry about the link and stuff like that. Awesome listener Craig Backus has set it up. EricFady.com. It will take you right to the dancing link to donate to help out South Oakland Shore. So it's very easy now. There's really no worry about, is the link on my Facebook, is the link on YouTube, this or that. EricFady.com will get you right there. Remember, Kyle Mayer, the awesome Kyle Mayer, has those 2 seats that are still available will be available, and we'll be putting people into a raffle to not only watch me on Saturday the 18th at the Townsend, but watch me with Mike and Jay getting to sit at Mike and Jay's table, and I'll be dancing, and Jimmy King will be dancing, and Barb Boink will be dancing, and the other stars, Chef Bobby, and my other competition. So yes. Where you'll drink. but you won't take a few pills. Yeah, I don't know. Corey, I'm a weird guy. What are you going to say? Weirdo. I'm a weirdo. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the cops action? We didn't get back to Larissa, by the way. I don't know if she's still there, but Jay agreed with me that that was bullshit. I think he agreed with me anyway. He understands a little bit about the names, it looks like, but he also thinks that's some crazy shit, naming your kid after Michael Jordan when you're a huge Piston fan. How's that possible? Do I sound too much like Drew now? Eight 385-3223 if you're sitting around doing nothing. Call me up. Oh, man. What time we got here? 11:14. We're closing in on 2 hours and 45 minutes to go, guys. Can we get this thing up to $10,000 or what? What y'all thinking? Could we possibly do drops again? I'm going to let that go a little longer because I want to really be able to do drops. We got a call. Jordan, what up?
Hey, Biggie, it's Jordan calling from Chicago. How's it going?
Good. Are you the pilot?
Yes, I am. I said I'd call last night after I donated the $30. I hung with you until about 2 a.m. Then I had to conk
Oh,
out
I'm
on
sorry.
you. Sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
No. I didn't call because I was just too fucking tired. And
I
a
gotcha.
couple beers in, so I'd be incoherent.
Do you care if I say who I think you fly for, or do you want to? Is that rather not?
Let's not do that.
Okay,
because
that's
I've
fine.
sent in
That's
some
fine.
Stuff to the show, and I
That's
just don't
fine.
wanna,
That's fine.
I don't want to jeopardize anything, but
No
yeah.
worries. So what's up, my man?
Not much. Hey, I'm happy to see you're still going, and I'm gonna try to keep you talking for a little bit.
Dude, it's funny how it does help.
Yeah, peel the onion on Big E. All right, so
Ask me
here
anything.
we go. Ooh, it's not like that.
Doesn't mean I'll give you anything, but it means you can ask.
So were you at the rift till the very end, like the bitter end? Were you still there? Or
Well,
had
here's
you
what
moved
happened.
on?
I was an intern from February of 2010 until May, I believe, of 2011. Then I got my job in Holland, Michigan, doing that radio gig from 2012 until I did the podcast. But I was asked back a few different times to do bits on the show, even though I was not working there as an intern anymore. And I was very lucky. I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but I was very lucky to get asked to be back at the final show, and I was absolutely in the studio when they did the final goodbyes.
Oh, that's crazy because I totally missed that because I was in Chicago.
Yeah.
So my experience was I was in Chicago. I was kind of following on the internet a little bit, but what happened was I came back and I went to the riff and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?
Right.
Where's Drew and Mike? What's going on? I don't know. I completely didn't understand. So I had to get on the Google machine and actually have to wait, this ended, and I missed it by 2 weeks or something. I was back at my parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing the final goodbyes and stuff, are you crossing paths with the new guys? Is there
Well, no. To be fair, you got to
total,
remember, I was just in the studio. They did the final episode, and then what happened was, I guess since you were out of town, you didn't know this, but I believe Mark Meltdown and Jade, this girl Jada, or Jade, something like that, I believe they did a morning show for a week or two, and they rearranged the whole studio. They came in what was the Drew and Mike studio and painted it and put the Dave and Chuck shit in there, and then they took over a week or two later. So I believe it was like Drew and Mike signed off. Then there was, like I said, Meltdown, and like Jada, I think her name is, or Jade or something, did a morning show for a week or two, I believe. I thought it was only a week, but maybe two, while they kind of went into the Drew and Mike studio and just repainted it and shit, and for Dave and Chuck to come in. So no, I guess would be the answer. At least I didn't. Now Mike and Jay, I wasn't a worker. I only showed up for the last day. Mike Fellhauer and some of those guys, I don't know what their last day in the office was technically. You'd have to ask him, and he's not here right now.
So did they add the Dave and Chuck laugh track during when they were painting it? Is that like a
right?
thing
That must have been.
You just add the laugh track. Right then, right?
I'm sure that's
like
the first thing that went in. You know what's funny?
Yeah,
you want to
plug that in.
You want to hear something funny that I can now tell, but. I have the biggest secret I've ever kept in my entire life is that I knew the Drew and Mike show was going to end before some people did. And I'd come down to do a bit for the show again, and I just kept showing up because when Mark and Mike would ask me to come back, I was like, dude, you got to stay in front of these guys. Like, you got to make sure you keep up with these guys because then who knows, they can do something with you. And Mark kept saying you should come back May 17th. I believe that's when their final Drew and Mike show was. You should come back May 17th. And I was like, dude, that's only 2 weeks from now. I can't take another day off of work. I'm working the radio job. I'm working a restaurant. Kept saying, you should come back. You need to come back this day. And finally I said, who's coming in studio? Is like Eminem coming in? Like, you've never had Eminem in. Is that who's coming in? And he closed the doors and he said, that's going to be the final show of Drew and Mike.
Dude.
And I had to keep that secret.
Was it rough for you to sit on?
What's up?
So was it rough? Was it rough?
It was the hardest thing I've ever. It was the hardest thing I've done, I think, in my life.
I can't. I
didn't tell anybody.
Like, going 5 minutes. How do you go 5 minutes? Like, oh no, I got to talk to somebody about this. But you can't. Right?
I was supposed to have lunch with my sister that day after the internship because I was like, I'm back in town. I was from Holland, at that point now I'm not living there as much there as much. So I was gonna have lunch with my sister after that day, after the day that he told me.
On a beer.
After the day he told me, and I canceled that lunch because I knew if I went there, she would be able to tell that something was wrong.
So did you just live in a closet, live in a bunker?
Well, I went to Holland
before you had to go in.
I had to go back to Holland, and I just kept doing my thing. And then when they finally announced it, I remember on the Drew and Mike show, I think they finally said, well, I guess it's official. We're going to be out of here. And I started getting text from more than a few people because I have a few friends that were big Drew and Mike listeners. And I just kept saying I didn't know what they were talking about until I went online. At the time, I didn't have a smartphone yet. And so I waited till I got home and went online and made sure it was official before I said, yeah, it's going to be it.
That's crazy.
It was literally by far the biggest secret I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay, so I've given tons of people shit throughout my life for enjoying NASCAR, and I'll follow this up later on in a minute.
Yeah.
After you answer this next one. So why'd you get into NASCAR, and how did that even come about? Did you personally know drivers when you were a kid, or you're growing up maybe I'll just like this thing now.
I don't even like cars. I don't know anything about cars. I'm not a car person.
That's kind of my point.
You know what? I remember I have a weirdly, as we talk on this show, I have a weirdly odd memory of things, right? I have a decently pretty good memory. I remember very specifically, it would have been summer of 2000. I don't know why. I literally have no explanation for this. But I one day I flipped on CBS. It was the year before NASCAR went big and was on Fox every race. And there was a race on CBS on Sunday, and for some reason I decided I was going to watch. And then I watched the next weekend or 2 weekends, whatever it was, and I'm like, I should pick a driver. And I picked a driver who, I'll admit, I picked a driver because he was winning the championship points at the time that year, Bobby Labonte. And he did go on to win the championship that year. So my driver, the only time my driver ever won a championship in all my years of watching was the first year I watched, and I really wasn't a fan yet in reality. And I really just jumped on a bandwagon. And then the next year I was into it, and I don't know how to explain it. I've told people before that NASCAR, it's not just driving around circles. It's this weird thing of when you pick a driver, you would just get this emotional connection to this driver to where you just really did care. I mean, I can't even tell you how much Bobby Labonte shit I have. I mean, Bobby Labonte mouse pads, Bobby Labonte light switch cases or whatever and shit, die casts and shit. And I don't even know how to explain it, man. But once I got in, literally the only reason I stopped watching is because of rule changes they made to me that I thought made the sport terrible. But as far as if they went back to the way the points was when I was watching 4 years ago, I'd go back and watch every race from now on. But they won't. But does that answer it or no?
Think, I mean, yeah, totally. So do you think, like, the diehard fans that you were a diehard fan for a really fucking long time?
I watched every.
So do you think,
I watched every lap of every race, every practice. Go ahead.
So what percentage of fans do you think left the sport?
A ton. They have a major problem right now and going on, and I don't know if they're too arrogant to admit it. Their attendance is so dropped from what it was when I mean, incredibly dropped. There's talk of at the Brickyard 400, which is held at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where they have the Indianapolis 500. That place holds 250,000 people. There's talk that there was only 30,000 people for the NASCAR version of the race this year. That is embarrassing because that used to be a sellout. And the ratings are down. The TV contract, and here's the funny thing. My dad used to always say, well, it's all about TV and it's all about big money. Well, the TV contracts are going way down because they realize they're not even on, I don't know, as much on regular anymore. I think they're a lot on FS1 now and shit, NBC Sports Network and stuff like that. And the regular sponsor of the main series, there's always a main series. Like when I first started watching, it was called the Winston Cup. Then it went to the Nextel Cup, then to Sprint Cup, which was pretty much the same thing. And now it's moved to the Monster Energy Drink series. And I'm sorry, I don't care what people think, what people's opinion is. Monster Energy Drink does not sound big name to me. It sounds like a secondary sport. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So
you've crossed into X Games now.
Right. It's no longer. And so if you're questioning, and I saw this coming a long time before. I used to have a weekly magazine called the Winston Cup Scene. Then it just moved to NASCAR Scene or something. And there was letters writing in. And what happened really is that NASCAR got really big-headed in the early 2000s because it was actually started to be. Some people were calling it the most popular sport. It was right up there with the NFL in the early 2000s. And they got big-headed, and they went after New York money. They wanted to track New York. They wanted to go away from the southern roots. They wanted to stop playing country music. They did a lot of things that went away from a base that was so rabid. NASCAR fans in the day, they used to say would spend upwards of $200 to $300 or more on just merchandise alone on a weekend. And
you did that with all the mouse pads and stuff and the jacket.
But yeah, and so they got really, really greedy and really stupid, and I don't know that they'll ever be able to recover from it fully. But maybe they will. I don't know.
Yeah, I think right. All right, so with the Michael Jordan stuff you were just talking about, just for the record, I mean, I was in, I think, just to put it like early 90s stuff, so when I was a senior in high school, you would have been a freshman. So you follow there?
Yeah, hey, real quick, by the way, Jordan, I know this is weird, but I don't know how other listeners enjoy it if I do this or not, but I like it when it happens. I like refreshing, and another $100 donation just came in, my man. So we are
nice.
We are past $8,000, $8,012. So thank you. I'll give their name out.
Under 2K to go.
Under 2K to go. I'll give their name out when I'm done talking to you. What was your question? You were talking about high school.
All right, so I would have been a senior when you were a freshman. So just put it in perspective with the Pistons and stuff when we were kids, a huge fandom, right?
Totally.
My name is Jordan.
Okay.
I hate Michael Jordan with a passion.
Right.
I fucking hate Michael Jordan because that's all I heard growing up.
Yeah.
Like that instant, like, you know how like fourth grade kids are.
Oh, I do. I definitely do.
So, yeah.
So what was? So are you saying that
back on that? To your point, like, fuck that shit.
I don't know if you could hear that or not, but I rang the bell for you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't agree with Larissa on that. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that. Look at this smart-ass Joel, by the way. Would Eric have been in his freshman? Would Eric have been a freshman, or would he have been in his 2nd, 8th grade at that point? Asshole.
Wow, ouch.
It's all right.
And we even you and I competed against each other probably in a couple races because you ran for Lakeland.
Where did you run
and
for?
I was up at Adams. Rochester Adams.
It would have had to have been in a
Kensington.
meet. Okay, yeah. Would you have done Oakland County or?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
We probably did then. When did you graduate? You said. Sorry, I know you said this already, but
2000.
Okay, and you know what? Oh, you know what though, dude? I started. When did I start? I started running my sophomore year. It would have been very close. If it would have been, you would have been a senior and I would have been a sophomore.
Yeah.
Because I didn't run cross country my freshman year, so.
Yeah, you probably stomped me then too.
Kensington was a motherfucker, huh?
Oh, it's brutal. I don't want to go back there ever again.
I recently ran.
The park for me.
I recently did it 2 weeks ago because I live, my parents live close to Kensington Metro Park, and I was going to go running on the path, and it was a really nice day out. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do the freaking 5K course again. And man, this is so radio for two, and I don't really give a shit. Those last two hills, holy hell, huh?
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to not walk.
How bad at a time or two did you want to walk up that second hill at Kensington? But the problem is you'd feel like an asshole because you know that once you're done with this hill, it's all downhill and a sprint to the finish.
Right, and then everybody's passing you, and then all your friends are yelling at you.
What times? And I don't. It's all right what times were you talking when you ran cross country? I mean, were you under 20s?
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't break 19 at Kensington. And
I don't know if I ever did.
And my best time was like right around 17:56 on a really flat course.
What was it like? Oh, you weren't in the KVC stuff, so you would not have been places I was thinking. I was thinking of like, because I forget where my fastest, I believe, was right around what you just said, 1750 somewhere, and it was on a very flat course.
Yeah, it was Royal Oak Kimball's course was really flat.
Gotcha.
It was pretty much like running on a track. So, yeah, I know. Sorry for radio for two.
Oh, this has got to be so riveting.
Plug it a little bit.
This has got to be so riveting. You still run?
No, man. I'm on treadmills and stuff. I've got old injuries.
Gotcha.
Overseas and stuff, and then I'm in hotels every other day.
Yeah.
I happen to be in Chicago today. But
I have two questions for you, and one is I know I already kind of asked you, but it's only because I have never been in a situation where I would think I would be on a telethon in a radio studio talking cross country with someone that ran Kensington. So, and I kind of already said it, but man, for people that don't know that was at one point one of the top 10 hardest cross country high school cross country courses in the country. And you would have been around that time when it probably was the top 10.
Oh yeah. And there was a push to make that state, if I remember correctly.
Really?
There was a push to make Kensington be the state finals as opposed to MIS because no one liked MIS.
I really would disagree with wanting that to be the state final.
Oh yeah, well there's nowhere to park. I mean it's terrible, but there was a push for that.
Wow, I did not know that.
And then the UP kids are pushing for Gaylord at the same time.
Yeah, I think they could have. They probably should have done something. 1 second, dude.
You still there?
Yeah. Shit, I got another caller calling up. And there's a possible big call I have coming up. It's hard to explain until it happens. I'm so sorry, dude. I wanted to ask you about flying. If you have a chance, call in later, because I'd really love to talk to you about flying a little bit if you have a chance. It's hard to explain, but there's a big call possibly coming in at some point, and I'm looking for it.
Sure, man. I got to pick up my life birds. I'll give you a call a little bit later.
All right, man. Thank you.
I'll get you chicken fingers and beer at some point. Talk
awesome.
to you soon.
Thank you, man.
Yep, bye.
What up?
How's it going, Mr. Fady?
Who's this?
This is Eddie, a longtime listener from the very beginning. I think I'm on the board, but I don't know.
What's your last name?
Starts with an S.
Oh, shit, you don't want to give your... I get it. Here, I'm about to ask you. Okay. Good enough. That's fine. That's fine.
Anyway, I was calling to air a grievance, if you wouldn't mind.
Ah, shit. You know what? The real quick, I kind of... We're not used to using the drop board for so long, so last night I kind of let it die real bad, and I'm trying to charge it. Let me try to go over here and turn it on for a second.
All right. I don't need I can beat the bell if that's your concern.
I like the idea of the sound, but you know what? I'll go with you. Well, I like the idea of the sound. Might as well. I already did this, so might as well do it, right?
Right.
Go big or go home. I feel bad. I knocked another listener off to come talk to you because I'm waiting for a call, kind of. But oh, you're fine.
Are you still looking for the drop?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna have it. So when you're ready to go, I'll hit it.
Go ahead. My grievance is with people who use the self-checkout lanes at Meijer, for example, that have no business using self-checkout lanes. These people that scan an item, look at the screen, look at the item, scan it again, look at the screen, put it in a bag, grab their next item, look at the screen, scan it. It drives me absolutely crazy. You ought to have a pin that you can wear that allows you access to the self-checkout. Otherwise, go through the line.
Got it right in the nick of time. I got to be honest. I don't know what the people are going to say, but someone already has said old man, by the way. That was fast. Stolen,
That
somebody
is a
said.
bona fide grievance, because I'm going to smack that person next
Someone
time
said,
I catch him in line.
look at this. It's all over the board already. It's bona fide, old man, stolen. Someone claimed it was bona fide, but it's kind of stolen. Isn't that people are brutal, man. You literally, in an instant, now I'm looking up at old man, bona fide, old man. It's varying, man. I'm going to give you bona fide. Though I actually don't hate the self-checkout like Mike and Jay do, but my beef, if I had with it, would be is, if you're going to do it, know how to do it. I agree with you.
Exactly.
Now, I will say sometimes it pisses me off when there are things that, like, they don't have a thing and now you're waiting. But that's not your fault. And you can tell, you would be able to tell if it was someone's fault versus not knowing how to use the machine.
Well, if they weren't for the pictures of the products, half the people wouldn't be able to do that because they can't read.
Right. I'm going to give you bona fide personally.
Well,
Someone's saying
fantastic
stolen.
Job for the last. I've been watching on and off for the last 24 hours. You're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you, my man. Thanks for calling in and doing a grievance. That's kind of cool. I like that they're switching something up. I'm really happy that some people are starting to call in because it's helping the time go by a little bit and whatnot.
I'm sure it is. Well, keep up the good work. I'm glad to listen to you guys every day.
We're more
be listening to a show and a half on the way up north tonight.
awesome, man. Well, trust me, we're more happy to have you listen than you know. I promise you that. Thank you so much, man.
I support all your sponsors too. So
awesome.
Have a great weekend.
Awesome. You too, man. Have fun going up. Where are you going up north?
Gaylord for a wedding.
Yeah, but Gaylord's cool. That's not bad. I like weddings.
Yeah, we're going to be hanging out at Treetops tonight.
There you go.
You and a little crown on the rocks.
There you go. I like Gaylord. But do you like weddings?
This one will be good because it's kind of different. It's a barn wedding.
Jay's about to step in here, by the way.
It's a barn wedding, so I haven't been to one of those, and it's casual. And I'm told up there, casual at this wedding means one gun instead of two.
Jesus, you there?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, JM. Gotcha. Hey,
are you still waiting for your big call?
I'm hoping. Do you know who I'm thinking about or no?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So I'll get off should that come through. But
what I'm
going
gonna
to check in.
Real quick.
We at for dollars?
Jay, two things. One, I'm also, not only am I waiting for that, but if someone has informed me that I'm probably coming on my 10 minutes to where Facebook will give, they definitely do a 4-hour thing. So what I'm going to do is after I'm done with you a little bit here, I'm going to stop the feed real fast as I can, and get it going again. But okay. we're at 8,000, we're right over 8,000, by the way.
Oh, good job. You got to get to 10 for the call to your mom, right?
Yeah. 8,000.
Yeah, I would stop pushing the thong thing and just focus on the mom
That's
thing.
kind of what I've done. I think that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see your dick and balls.
But I think a lot of people want to hear Mrs. Fady.
I agree. Can we trust you to handle said call?
Yeah, I'll let her do her thing. I can't promise.
We can trust you to handle it, or do you want Miguel and I to handle it?
Actually, it probably wouldn't be terrible if one of you guys were around. It would be...
Your phone fucking blows, by the way, dude. I got to call into the Fluke Fosset line.
Okay, well, why don't you do this? Can you give me a second? This would be a good time then for me to...
Goodbye.
Okay. Hey, guys, for you listening, Corey gave me a good reminder that we got about 8 minutes left on what appears to be a 4-hour time limit for Facebook Live, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I think I have a decent – I know I keep teasing this, and I hope it comes through because if it comes through, you guys are going to be very excited. But I'm going to shut shit down for as fast as I can, restart the Facebook Live thing, and that might be Jay. So I'll pick up for Jay for a second. Is this Jay?
Jesus.
Okay, hey. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe the problem –
come in later and you switch things over and get your big call out of the way, or do you want to talk?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me switch things over real fast just so I can make sure everything's good. And
okay.
It just seems like it'd be because I got to type things in. It's not an instantaneous thing. It takes about 3 minutes or so.
Okay. Hi everybody. Thanks for helping Big E. This is exciting for him and us, and a great cause obviously for South Oakland Shelter. So thank you.
All right,
and I will call you back.
All right,
Big
see you in a bit.
We'll see you. Bye.
I'm about to. I have about 6 to 8 minutes left on my 4-hour Facebook limit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preemptively
shut it down
and restart it. Here.
How's it going, by the way?
We're up to $8,087.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
it's
job,
going
Ian.
really good, man.
Good.
Really good. So
all right, yeah, shut it down.
All right, guys, if you're listening, it'll just be a little bit. See ya. Jay.
Oh, what's he doing?